Oh. Did you switch it?
WIIFTBPM. WIIFTBP. Media's just for you and me. WIIFTBP. Media's just for you.
Jackson. If you could make up a social media holiday, what would it be?
Randy said National Don't Let No One Put You Down Day.
No one. What you gonna do? So when they say something crazy, you slap them?
Be like me said. Randy said a Jukathon Day.
Man, we about 60 years old. I be done had a heart
You gotta
attack.
get your heart rate up.
Okay, not that far.
All right, Mario said my favorite one. My friends and I do what we call National Call Off from Work Day.
As a business owner, I don't.
You don't like that, yeah.
I don't like that one.
Because I'm the boss of this thing.
We got Marcus Garvey Day from Remy too.
Oh, Marcus Garvey Day. All right, what will we do on Marcus Garvey Day?
Call off from work.
I'm going to need you to go ahead and come in tomorrow. That would be great. Okay?
Yeah, right. Well, every black holiday has something to do with calling off from work.
You're cool.
How about National Join a Positive Black Organization Day? Because I don't want to be recruited. I don't want to be recruited and the brothers be like, thank you. Thank you. How about National Tell White People the Truth Day? Tell them how you really feel.
You can't handle the truth.
Why don't we call that National Black People Get Locked Up Day?
I'm going to tell them there's an African-American man threatening my life.
Hello.
The most dangerous show in the morning.
What's in it for the black people? What's in it? What's in it for the black people? I'm in it. What's in it for the black people? What's in it? What's in it for the black people? I'm in it. For the black people. 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 What's in it for the black people? Let's hear it. What's in it for the black people? Don't fear it. What's in it for the black people? Let's hear it. What's in it for the black people? Don't fear it. For the black people. 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 What's in it for the black people? You know it. What's in it for the black people? Let's show it. What's in it for the black people? You know it. What's in it for the black people? Let's show it. For the black people. 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 For the black people.
To treat me good, and I'll be could do, baby. Beautiful. When you get right down to it, yeah. You're beautiful. And I wouldn't change one thing about you. Yeah. 'Cause you're beautiful. I don't mind telling the world about you, yeah. You're beautiful. And what about the way you love me? And the way you squeeze me. Simply beautiful. You're beautiful. When you needed me, yeah, I was right there by your side. Simply beautiful. You're beautiful. I wouldn't change nothing about you. Yeah. 'Cause you're beautiful. Yeah. When you get right down to it. When you get right down to it. Yeah. When you get right down to it, oh, you're beautiful. I don't mind the world knowing about you. You're beautiful. And I don't care what the magazines say. I don't care what the magazines say. You're beautiful. Simply beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You're beautiful.
WIFTBPM.
You are listening to the most dangerous show in the morning. This is What's in It for the Black People Radio. Maze Jackson. Maze Jackson, the most vociferous advocate for black people in the world.
For Ruthie Moore, for Todd Stoger, I am the host of the Maze Jackson Show, asking every single day, what's in it for the black people? And if you don't like it, you can still tell them Maze said, Mayor Lightfoot, man, we ain't accepting that. We ain't accepting that. Let's go. Yeah.
Let's get down to business and go ahead and address the facts, man. Lightfoot seems more lesbian than black. Rahm Emanuel's another case. He was just as tired. 50 closed schools left much to be desired. Police had Anjanette naked on that body cam. They suppressed the footage so it couldn't touch a lot of hands. Reminds me of that 16 shots in that cover-up. Both of them similar, so I went and dug it up. George Floyd killed, a lot of riots happened in the town. Southside burned and they wouldn't let them bridges down. Grandmother sick, need a prescription and plus a couple groceries. You gon' have to travel just to get it now. COVID-19 out here shutting all the business down. Not enough SBA loans to even give around. So many failed businesses that you can put them in the pile. If you don't survive the pandemic, it's gonna sit you down. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. Shout out to Willie Wilson, hope one day you get to send it. We need some different players in the game to handle business. So many shady characters like Madigan and Blago. But when you really break it down, it's typical Chicago. City full of gangsters, it's what the land was built on. Same streets with hood legends, DNA get spilled on. Carjackers out here lurking, trying to get they steel on. Looking for a block to put them Hellcat wheels on. Let us give bogus appraisals a red line. Car crackers out here getting minimal fair time. And I'm concealed carry, I stay with the pipe. But Illinois gun laws giving minimal rights. Stay up on the swivel, make sure I'm moving tight. Check all of my mirrors when I pull up to the light. Pick my homie up from out of town, man, he caught a flight. He was hella nervous, told him, shorty, this is a way of life. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks.
Wake up, Chicago! Oh, wake up, world. This is the Mace Jackson Show. It's a haunted Halloween. You know, it's the Halloween of the Purge. Riis, I'm in the studio with the you know, I got a little effects going on in the joint. You know what I'm saying? It's the Mace Jackson Show. I'm getting y'all set for the Halloween show. Cause we gonna get it cracking. I'm trying to see if I can get me some effects. Cause you know I got effects, Riis. Riis, you ain't know I got effects?
I know you got everything stored up somewhere. You know, man, you be like, you know what? I was the first person to add effects to a party. They ain't even know about effects.
They ain't even know about effects.
Added them effects.
Right, look, Riis. See, I look at my lights coming up and on, and ooh. I actually got a strobe effect. I'm just a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, I was like, we could go yellow. Or we could actually go get a little blue in there. It's the Mace Jackson Show, y'all. It's the Halloween version. I'm trying to, now you know we can make it, we can tune it up with the music too, right? You know, we could do all type of crazy stuff. You know, as I get to talking, it could be like, hello, look at that. There you go. It's the Halloween show. We're going to go ahead and have a little light show while we, dang, I messed the light show up, Riis. I blew it. All right, it's okay, though. We're going to do our thing. It's the Mace Jackson Show. I'm your host, Mace Jackson. Got my man, DJ Riis, the ruler in the building. We are waiting on cousin Juan. It's the Halloween show. I'm trying to do my thing. Riis, how you feeling this morning, man?
You know I'm blessed by the best. You already know the
Whoa.
rest. You should have told me, man. I would have brought my Chucky mask, man.
Nah, man, I'm glad you didn't. Chucky blow me, man. Chucky. I saw Chucky at the movies the very first time. Won't you be my friend?
Then he prayed for you. Then
hey, Joe. Chucky, did you, we might have to talk about the worst, like, you know, I might change my script up a little bit. Because I was thinking, like, were you a haunted house dude, Riis? Did you like, do you like spooky stuff? Do you like Halloween? Like, I feel like Halloween has made some sort of, like, new resurgence. You know, they say that Halloween is the second most popular holiday behind Christmas.
Nope.
People spend the most money for Halloween.
Second most celebrated holiday actually is Mother's Day. I think Halloween's 6th. I actually did some research on it, like, because I was like, that's terrible because Father's Day is 20th.
No, that's about right though, Riis. Yeah, man. Well, the money they spending though. Was that me?
No.
Okay. I'm trying to find my little effects, man. My effects don't be wanting to work sometimes. It's dark in here now. It's dark and hell is hot. Oh, I'll get us a little blue. Let's do it for the bros. You know what I'm saying? Riis, give them a little. Yeah, let me get a little green in there. Let me do a little rep for the AKAs for a little bit. Put a little pink and green in that bad boy. All right, let's talk about it. It's the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Last year we went super hard. Super hard. We did Black Panthers. So you should have seen Ruthie came in here with her. I might have to pull up some of them pictures from last year. Ruthie, that was the first time I ever saw Ruthie in the skirt. She had her Black Power fish. She had her afro, and she stayed in mode the whole show. She was straight Black Panther mode. Whole show was unbelievable. Todd even came in with his leather vest on. It was crazy. His leather jacket. All right, it's the Maze Jackson Show. Yo, Riis, do you kicking for Halloween? Are you like a Halloween dude? I feel like you seem like you would be one of them dudes that, you feel like, I feel like you be throwing Halloween parties or something.
Yeah, you know what? I feel like if I'm not gonna do it right now, don't do it. Last year I actually was Aladdin in Vegas, so I went to Vegas last year. I try to actually go and do something different. This year, I guess I'm Chucky, and my girl, she's Chucky Bride. That's what we came up with this year.
And I was going to add something to that, but I'm going to go ahead and mind my business. This is the Maze Jackson Show. Riis, so wait, you dress up like, you put on like, do you, like, Carrie is a Halloween. Look, I was minding my own business. You see, that's right. Carrie was like, what are you going to be for Halloween? And I was like, babe. She's like, you want me to get your Halloween costume? I was like, sure.
Yeah, that's exactly how I got mine.
And then I woke up this morning and I was like, I was ready to go. I had got dressed. I forgot all about it. Guess what was sitting? It was like Christmas Day. I couldn't even get out there. I was scared the hell out of me coming out the door. The purge standing outside the door waiting for me. Like, you could wear this to the show today. You know what I'm saying? So are you gonna Halloween party it or anything? You gonna?
Yeah, I got a couple of events. Actually, I heard that we might be having.
Yo, wait. Public, you gotta tell them, but don't tell them.
Okay.
Oh, you gonna have one? Hey man, well, we having a Halloween. We're having a Halloween tailgate. So that's gonna be kind of spooky. We gotta find. They was asking how do they pay. Tennille, if you're tuned in right now, can you please make sure you put up the Cash App, everything for the Wiftable Media Cash App and stuff, so people can donate if they want to for the tailgate this weekend. We are going to be tailgating Riis at TP, just like you might be having a Halloween you dig at TP. Y'all gonna be bobbing apples?
No, that's
y'all don't bob out. You can't even leave that to the millennials now. Y'all done changed it up to something sexual.
That's something that y'all actually do.
Man, I used to love bobbing apples. You know what that is?
Yes.
When you put the apples in the water, then you gotta.
We know what it is, but we don't do that.
Oh, that was fun. That might have been. I went to white people Halloween.
Yeah, I was just listening.
That could have been. We're gonna talk about Halloween. I'm gonna change this up a little bit. We're gonna talk a little bit about the Halloween. Like, what about Halloween candy? They told you to watch out, Riis. Don't you be. Do you remember when it was Halloween, when you had to watch out for the They said they're gonna put razor blades in your candy.
Nah, I grew up in a neighborhood where we didn't trick or treat.
Y'all didn't trick or treat?
No, you just do it at school. Like, we had a school party. Like, you never went around to people's houses, like, and go and trick or treat. Like, nah. I had to move to the suburbs for that.
Man, okay. So I tend to live in a neighborhood, Riis, where how can I put it? Usually in our neighborhood is where the people come. Like I used to live in a neighborhood where the families, you clearly knew, like, people knew it was two trick or treats, right? Like, the families that lived in the neighborhood would have a trick or treat for the kids that lived in the neighborhood, because we knew at 7:00 when everybody got off, they was bringing their kids to our neighborhood. So, like, we had the big candy bars for early, and the short. Let me stop. Anyway, but did you didn't have, like, the good neighborhoods to go get candy from?
The suburbs, exactly. So we went, like, we drove from ours, and we went to, like, maybe like an Oak Park, Forest Park.
They could always tell they could always tell the kids who wasn't from the neighborhood.
Of course.
And they'd be like, huh?
We was black.
Did they take care of you?
Oh, yeah. They, come on. Take as much as you want.
Yes. Did you take as much as you wanted?
That's what the lady said.
Like, I'm going to tell you, my parents, like, if they said take as much as you want and you took more than one, you was getting popped. Like, you can't take no handful of nothing.
I'll be like, come on, y'all, we gonna go with our mask on and without our mask on. Okay?
Oh,
We're
yeah.
two different people. Okay.
How long did you stop? How long did you go trick or treat?
It all depends on like the weather, so and then it all depends on like the area. Like I got a real good area, and then it's like
you said if
blocks.
I got a real good area.
Yeah, it's like 3 blocks, but these people be out there, so I only need like a good hour, and that's 2 times around. And then the lady, she actually be having for adults like apple cider, but like apple cider.
Do me a favor, will you go let cousin Juan in? Tennille, if you ain't on the phone, could you buzz her in? But we are it is the Maze Jackson Show. It's our haunted house of love again. I like that song. I don't even know what they be saying, but I want to hear Erica, are you out there? I know if you out there, we're going to have to get Riis to find Haunted House. That used to be my jam too. Y'all know that? Y'all remember that song? It's the Maze Jackson Show. It's the Halloween edition, and we are shout out to my man Marcus Graham all the way from the crib, Bolingbrook, Illinois. Hey man, I was just thinking about it. Y'all remember the twins used to swipe? We should have a Halloween tailgate. You know what I'm saying? Like our tailgate, can we do like old school Halloween stuff? Like what else did you do? First of all, do you eat candy corn? Do y'all like candy corn? I like candy corn a little bit. Erica, remember Haunted? I'm gonna get Riis to play Haunted House. It's the Maze Jackson Show, y'all. I'm trying to be like spooky. No, I'm actually stalling because we're waiting for cousin Juan to get here. She running a little bit late. Did y'all see my mask? This is what Carrie bought me for Halloween. Because Carrie is like, oh no, you're gonna celebrate Halloween. You know, when I was a kid, we thought this was a satanic holiday. So it would be like you had to sneak. You had to watch out though. Hey, you remember the twins used to snatch people bags. Eric and Everett from Bolingbrook. Yep, they used to be bag snatchers. Oh no. No. Is she here? Did you get her? Is cousin Juan in the building? Because you know cousin Juan. And you can come on in. Don't be acting like you scared now. Whoa, it's the Maze Jackson Show. We are doing our thing. Or you can just wait till 6:30 if you want to and settle in. It's up to you. We doing our thing though, yo. It is Halloween. You see, I got my scary mask. Oh, we got it like a glow. I'm representing. We got the green for the AKs today. I'm gonna stop being petty. I'm about to fight some of y'all though. Some of y'all about to really irritate me about this whole. I've been seeing some real smart mouth comments. Talk about them girls. All right. Man, we gonna talk about haunted houses and we gonna talk about all the Halloween stuff. I want to think about like, do you even sell? Do you like Riis? When do you do candy for the kids? Like, do they ding dong you? Ding dong.
Nah, yeah, I'm not even at home.
So, cause you out going to get candy.
I'm out going to get candy.
How long did you trick or treat till?
Probably till I got a little. I like.
No. How old?
Oh, what you mean? I'm going this weekend. Like, kids, what you mean? I got a whole Chucky outfit. What you talking about? I'm going to.
Let me get that bag. Let me get that bag up out you. Yeah. Riis, we gotta. That is too funny. Riis said, "I'm going trick or treat." What you talking about? I'm going this weekend. I was just thinking though, man. Riis, I need you to find Haunted House of Love. I know we're gonna get in trouble for it, but you gotta go ahead and find that. We gotta play that on the break because that what used to be my. You know what I'm talking about? Haunted House. It's like the stepper jam. Like they used to all be stepping all the time. Who is that girl with all the curls back there? Is that cousin Juan in the building? Don't nobody care if you overslept. Don't nobody care if you got a long face. Look, hey Riis, here go cousin Juan. You gonna do the Maze Jackson Show? Oochie, 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 oochie. Yeah, Maze. Oochie, oochie, oochie. I'm gonna be there. Oochie, oochie, oochie.
Another one.
Another one.
Hey, and you on the phone like, yeah.
Yeah. I was like, but you know what? I always count on cousin Juan. She make it. Because you know what? You know why you know she make it? Because she does events, right? And so a lot of times you got to you burning the candle on both ends. It's like you in the event at 12 and you got to be back up because if it's a festival, if it's some joints, they be like, don't nobody care if you ain't been asleep. So we don't even care. All right, y'all, when we come back, it's going to be the Maze Jackson Show. And we're going to have our special guest, Cousin Juan, who is sitting in with us for the rest of the show on the Halloween show. Cousin Juan, could you do the show? Ooch, ooch, ooch. Yeah, I'll be ooch, ooch. Riis, you hear the music in the background. Ooch, ooch,
oh, yeah. I'll be like, okay.
I'll be like, uh-huh. Yeah. Everybody be like, let me do the morning show. I got it. And they be, when that alarm clock go off, you be like, Let me just hit this snooze real quick. All right, y'all. We'll be back after these messages. It's the Maze Jackson Show Halloween's edition.
The Maze Jackson Show will be back after this break.
WIIFTVPM. Introducing your trusted source for high-quality black emojis, better known as Blackmoji. We believe black is beautiful, and that beauty should be reflected in the digital market. Now there is an app that does just that, starting with Black Greek letter organizations. Blackmoji D9 offers more than an emoji app. It is a cultural experience of black excellence. Download the app in the Apple or Google Play Store to access a specially curated catalog of emojis representing the Divine Nine. Use the emojis to celebrate Black Greek events, acknowledge current events, support social causes, and learn about esteemed Black Greek members who blaze the trail of Black history. A portion of every subscription goes toward a scholarship fund specifically for members of Black Greek letter organizations to help keep the legacy alive. Download the Blackmoji app today.
House of love. I'm on the lookout in the haunted house of love. Because you knock on my door, and then you run away and hide. Cause you're too scared to come on inside now. Baby, please, don't be afraid of me. I'm not the beast that I appear to be. Now I'm running through, I think you're running too. We should go and be alone together.
Remind me of a haunted house I once was in. You remind me of a haunted house I once was in. You remind me of a haunted house I once was in. you. Remind me of hunting house. I once was a
You are listening to the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my girl, cousin Juan in the building. Wake up! Wake it up!
I need to wake up.
Don't nobody care. Them white folks be like, we got a festival. You be up.
I be up like
you be
this.
Like, this Juan in the morning.
I look up like this.
Back
Just like this.
Back the truck up. They be like, unload the big screen. Put the stage over there.
I've had 4 weeks off from that, so it's been
But
nice
you probably
feel.
doing something else too.
I'm doing something else, but the festivals wore me out this season. I'm not gonna lie.
That's what you call a good problem.
That was a blessing.
That's what you call
That
a
was
good
a blessing.
problem. Can I tell you something? Cause you happy-go-lucky. First of all, let me say what's up to everybody to WBGX who is tuned in. I know Riis be usually getting you right for the church. She be getting Riis get out because the church folks start at 6:30. Right, we bring the church folks in at 6:30.
Okay.
So usually Riis, I done caught on to Riis. Riis done been putting on the gospel. Because sometimes it's a little shocking to come in. After you done heard the word, then we come in to wake up.
Right.
Right. So Riis done been making the transition music. So I know the singers a little bit like. Actually though, the elders be at church on Sunday. They be stepping Monday through Saturday. They be that haunted. Look, I'm telling you, Riis.
They just getting their footwork ready for the Sunday service.
Speaking of footwork, I got 2 West Siders in here, like 2 old school.
You from the
West
West Side too?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Look. Both of y'all didn't have no damn school books when y'all was growing up.
We're not going to talk about.
She went to Collins. You went to Prosser.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I went to school at Lawndale, so I know where Collins at.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So y'all I tell you, I was born on the South Side via Bolingbrook, back to the South Side, but I feel like my affinity is more West than South.
Oh, I know that. That's why we bond.
Cause I feel like
it's the vibe.
It's the hate.
It's the vibe.
I'll give you that. Yeah. I'll give you that. I told you, I say like the West Side people, like again, if you're talking to a West Sider. If you talk to a South Sider, they will shoot you because they mad at you about their girlfriend. The West Side will be like, hey, brother, can we make some money together? You take Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'll take Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I am not tripping.
No, that is so funny because in high school, real talk, it was just my friend. She's my friend now, Todd. We were dating the same guy, and we came in the hallway. She ready to fight me, and I'm looking like, why you want to fight me? So he comes up. And I'm like, I was like, dude, I said, right, do we go together? And he was like, no. And Tom was like, I was like, oh, we don't go together no more. And she thought I was going to stand there and fight. She was like, so you're not going? I said, no. If he's saying we don't go together, we don't go we ain't even got to fight. Like, there's not even a fight.
First of all, Juan, you don't even think you got a fighting soul in you. You ain't had no fight. You been in a fight before, Juan?
A lot, grammar school. I didn't have any fights in high school.
I could see one. I can't see you getting no fights. I feel like you could talk your way out of it. I feel like you could laugh your way out. Come on now, come on. Like I could see it, one.
Yeah. No, I didn't get in fights in high school. That one. She's ready to ball up and fight. And when dude said he wasn't my boyfriend, we didn't have to fight.
Okay. Was you gonna fight if he said yeah?
Nah.
Right.
I was still gonna walk away either way.
right.
Because I'll be like, see, and I would walk away and let her argue with him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. See.
Yeah, that's the West Side thing. Yeah.
See, I'm telling you. Look, I'm telling you, my favorite, best other thing West Side. If you get into a crash on the West Side, and like I promise you, I have seen crashes on the West Side where 2 dudes have literally engine out the car. They done, both of them bloody, shirts all wet, blood, whole thing. They look at each other. They be like, "You got insurance? No. You got insurance? No." They be like, "All right,
get in the car and go."
They live on. Car can't walk off because the car can't go nowhere.
Right? They just leave.
Anyway, it is the Maze Jackson Show. Hey man, I'm glad, cousin Juan. I'm glad you came and sat in with us. It's good to see you. What you been up to? Let's see. But first of all, let me just let me show you. Let me just demonstrate something. Right, Juan came up in here in a What's in it for the Black People hoodie. Right, not one that she asked me to give her for free.
No,
she said, "Man, let me support that brother. Let me support the movement. And she bought her a hoodie, and that's support, right? And can I tell you one more thing real quick? Because I gotta make sure. So Juan, okay, so y'all, I've been having this thing going on, Juan.
Okay.
I've been having this. I've been feeling a certain way because I feel like I try to help everybody. And I feel like I'm oftentimes one of the first people to get played. Like, I feel like usually somebody can find some character flaw of mine or something to use it as the excuse as the, that's why Now, I'll fight for anybody black. If you in trouble, I got your back. I don't care if I hate you.
Right.
If the white people coming for you, I'm like, what the fuck? Back up. Back on up. And I think people make excuses. They always be like, well, it was this, it was that. Oh, my bad, right? Can I tell you what? There has never been a time that you have had something that I haven't been able to be like, hey, Juan, or you be like, your name already on the list, and I didn't call you to tell you. You just know that it's there. And there's certain people that me and Carrie know that no matter what, it ain't even a forget because it's just like it's automatic. And so you fit in that box. And I'm just saying, you see my girl? She came in here with it. You did, right? What's in the
And it feels good. It's a good hoodie too.
I'm telling you.
No, real talk. It's comfy.
You know, and can I tell you, our you'll be happy to know that the person that did them for us is from out west.
See?
The Goodie Shop. Shout out to my man
hoodies.
Willie Porter. He does all the wiftable gear right now. But yeah,
I love my hoodie season. It's hoodie season, so I love rocking hoodie season.
I have like 62 hoodies.
You got me beat. But
they are all stacked up in my closet.
I'm building it.
That's how I got this one on. I had my Blackmoji. I got like all types of them. Yeah. So Juan, but tell me what you've been up to. What you been doing?
You know, really, it's been, as everyone knows, my business was shut down. And then June 11th, the only thing I had on the books for 2021 was a prom. And I had never did a prom. And it was up north. And
I seen that on social media. They kicked it, though.
They kicked it. The news came and everything to a prom. The news came to a prom because we actually built.
Yeah, I didn't have no horses and carriages.
No, but we built a 100-foot tent outside of the school.
Go. Wow.
Yeah, so it was huge. And so long story short, that's when the city opened up. And honestly, typically during the season, we do about 3 festivals. We did 7 festivals. And for the first time ever, with the help of DK's office.
Stop.
What?
Gotta explain who that
is. Oh,
is.
D-Case. Okay. So D-Case is for anyone when you're doing anything outdoors or you're doing something at an event space outside, they give you your permits. So from Jazz Fest also to Taste of Chicago, that office oversees that as well.
Cultural affairs and special events.
Yeah.
It's the Department of
Cultural Affairs and Special Events. Right.
D-Case.
D-Case. Yes. So that's what D-Case is. And so I'm also the co-chair of Year Chicago Music. And so one of the things that we wanted to do was to make sure that artists from the West and the South Side are being seen before they hit the big stage, before they become a big name. And so we wanted to put them on those platforms. And so with the help of the commissioner and Frayne and the DK's people, Jennifer, all of them, they put me on a call with Lollapalooza. And for the first time, we were able to produce the first pretty much all black, show on a big stage, on the Bud Light stage for the first time in history. And now Lollapalooza and everybody got paid from the musicians and everything. And now Lollapalooza wants to do it every year.
So I'm going to tell y'all. Y'all know I was fussing about Lolla and I had to go slow just a little. So no, I'm just telling you, right?
Yeah.
Because, you know how I feel about old Littlefoot and her lack of truthfulness. You don't,
I'm listening.
Don't stay still.
Shut up.
Don't tell me to shut up. Anyway, so one of the challenges that we face oftentimes is in crisis, we get opportunity. And the crisis that was created opportunity. And Juan, you maximized that opportunity for black folks. Now, I don't necessarily agree with how they positioned it all. I'm not going to say I agree with all the messaging. Here's what I do appreciate, though. That when given the ball, Juan didn't a lot of times we all look to be like to close the gate. I saw you out reaching out, talking to people. When I saw the stage, I remember when you sent me your video. I was super proud of you, right? Like I was like, that ain't the core. That ain't the that's the real stage.
That's the real stage.
And so I was proud to see you crack that door, and I was proud to see, you know, I'm not always the most pro city person. I watched you through this pandemic. Merge is a leader in the entertainment, in the city's entertainment industry, not just like, I think that you were known in the event space, but I think throughout this thing, you were like one of the most vocal advocates for the event industry. And it was great to see it work out for you all the way up to Lollapalooza. And I think about what happens and if they renew the contract and you being able to do that. And even if they don't do it here in Chicago, you being able to take that concept and open the door. So I'm super proud of you for what we saw you do, even though I still Crackers made a lot of money.
And I think my biggest highlight, real talk, like I said, it made a platform, and I'm truly blessed, was that I got exposed to things in Chicago. I got exposed to the Chicago Sinfietta.
Hey, y'all, did y'all see? Y'all ain't seen me and Carrie. Let me put I lost my thing. I got it, though. Because every once in a while, you know, when me and Carrie was doing the Jay-Z and Beyonce on the 360 camera, that was because
all dressed up.
And we was, well, you know, we can get fly now. You know,
y'all look good. Y'all look good.
You know, I got a tux in the thing. Juan say, hey, can I tell y'all, though? This is the part, though. Like, Juan is like, oh, yeah, by the way, I'm the chairman. I'm the civic chair of the Civic Sinfonetta of the... We was like, hey, Juan, like, that's some big deal type joint. Like,
deal.
The white people, like, all the richest white people in the whole world. And Juan talk about, what you wear? I was like, a tux, perhaps? But it was great to see our girl, like, even ascending that space, right? Like, transferring all of that into... And the great part about it is where everybody else would be highfalutin about it and be like, you know, I'm the civic chair. You was like, oh, damn, I forgot I'm the chair of the biggest damn event in the...
I forgot what date it was. Right. I thought it was in November. I thought it was in November.
Look, and can I tell you what, too? And Juan asked her, she didn't ask me, it said the third 55th table to act like you know me, but you didn't. See, I'm sensitive right now, Juan. I'm telling you, because... I just been going through it here lately with just watching so much happen, and I really think that there are a tremendous amount of people that are actually, in some ways or shape or form, answering the question, what's in it for the black people. I think some of the times I get a little bit in my feelings because even though I see it happening, I feel like I take a lot of bullets for it. So in the process of taking a lot of bullets,
I agree with that. I mean, I agree with it all the time. I think you take a lot of bullets, and sometimes the bullets was probably trying to come towards you, but they get to me first, and then they realize how cool we are.
That'd be funny. They'd be like, you know, see that Juan be like, people be trying to talk, and Juan be like, you know that's my dog, right? You know that's my dude.
Before you go down that path, let me let you know that that's my guy.
Hey, so anyway, y'all, I'm super happy to have you here, Juan. Super proud of what you're doing. And I look for, hey man, we want to broadcast live from some of that stuff.
Y'all should. Y'all should.
Don't be talking about y'all should.
No, like look, real talk. I don't know if everybody else knew what the Sinfietta was. I didn't know, but I did not know that the Sinfietta is really that blacks started by black men are included in the orchestra, and they're looking now because now the leader is a black man, of course.
Yes,
he's trying to move it to the south side because he said he wants to be instead of being downtown in I think they're in John Hancock building or something.
Because they rich.
They rich, and he's like, no, we want to be. They're rich.
You know what they should have played? I wish they would have played though. Did you see Larry David? Do you watch Curb Your Enthusiasm?
Of course.
Okay. Did you see the end of it this week?
Yes.
I wish they would have did that.
Wouldn't that been amazing? Oh yeah, the organ. Yeah, at the end. Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah. But anyway, Juan, that was super dope. We was at the Symphony. I was
I would tell anybody, go and experience it. And with Blake Anthony, who runs it, he wants everyone to experience the symphony. And he basically make the tickets where you pay what you can afford.
Now, you can't tell people that.
No, that's what he wants people to. But I mean, they that's what they do it for. Like tickets for that normally goes for like $200-$300. So go check them out. Go check them out for real.
All right, y'all. So Juan, I'm gonna run through a couple headlines.
All right, I haven't looked at the news
because we ain't got no papers.
3 months.
I gotta go buy some inkjet cartridges, and I didn't even charge my iPad, so I was trying to even write the stories today, and it just wasn't working out.
That's all right. We'll go one by one.
Okay, Halloween weekend. I can't wait till Juan. I'm gonna expect you to pull up your list because we do Tell Me Something Good Friday.
Oh, okay, I got to remember.
So at 8:30. Also, we're supposed to be talking to Nico Ali Walsh. In case you don't know, Nico Ali Walsh is the grandson of the great Muhammad Ali. And so he has made his debut in the boxing world. Second fight, he had 2 ESPN fights. I think I was supposed to be at this fight, and we had some things going on at TP, so I wasn't able to be there. But his uncle, Mike Joyce, reached out and said, hey, let's get Nico on the show, and then we'll be at the one at Madison Square Garden upcoming. So let's tune in. We'll talk to Nico Ali Walsh at about 8 o'clock. We got Veto session down in Springfield, so we'll summarize a lot of what's going on down there as well. You see Biden says he's got a done deal, but when he started at 1.9 trillion, and they're now 1.5. They started at 3.9 trillion, now at 1.5 trillion. I just don't think Joe has the chutzpah to get it done. Juan, you're not super political, but what's your thoughts on what's going on at the presidential level? Like, what do you think about Joe and Kamala? Do you think they're doing a good job or no?
So this is how I look at president like that level. Mm-hmm. I don't really pay attention because it doesn't affect me.
Shoot.
Like for real. Like, I don't know what I can do for. I see what is done at that level. How can I impact it? I don't know. But then I know from the state level and the city level things that I can impact. But literally, like, to me, I don't really follow it that much. I don't really follow it. I follow more the state and the city.
Okay. I'm with you on that. I'm going to tell you what. It's not going very well.
It's not going well?
It's not going very well. And,
but I thought they won. Like, didn't they win, like, what's that thing called where you got the majority?
No, they won. Oh, they won the House. They won the Senate, but they got white folks still be white. So it's like, oh, you going to get the black people something? Nah. The Democrats be like, yeah. The white Democrats be like, we're white first.
So the money that he's trying to get, he's even been denied in the Democrats as well?
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow.
The white Democrats like, oh, hell no.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no. You want to get these Negroes days
that ain't good.
Uh-huh. And your girl Kamala. Whew. Oh, I got to ask you. I know.
I mean, what is she? I haven't seen her since the election.
What? See?
I mean, no, for real. Like,
watch it. See? I ain't said
but that, I mean, is that like, I mean, I don't know.
Did you expect to see her? Didn't you think she was going to do something?
I don't
Did
know.
you vote for Kamala?
I voted for Biden. I mean, I wasn't voting for Trump.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you. So, did you watch did you see have you seen this will be a good one for you. I know they're going to be mad at me, but I'm going to ask you. Did you see the controversy about the AKs and the,
I didn't get that too much. I saw it, but I mean, I'm not in a sorority.
Okay.
And me as an outsider, I thought it was pretty cool. That's what I thought. But I know y'all rules. Like, I just learned last night that you can't drink heavily with your letters on.
Right. You're not supposed to.
But
that's the girls.
Oh, is that the girl thing?
That's the girls.
Maybe it's because I hung around all the dudes. Because I'm like,
See, you should have been at the Alpha House. You shouldn't have been at the Alpha House.
I was at the Q's. But
you know it's gonna be. You know what? I was just thinking about the Q's. Like, honestly, like, what are they gonna do in this era of Me Too-ishness? Like, they like their whole joint is built around
yeah.
That's gonna be interesting.
But I think with the AKA thing, I think they should have got permission if they didn't have permission. But I didn't think that from the episode, because I saw the episode, I don't know the rules.
I don't mind the colors. I think here's what people are tripping
on. The crest?
You can't, like, the letters, and there is no celebrity that you have in the world that a member of a Black Greek letter organization properly made would feel like you should be able to wear as an actor.
No, I agree. I agree with that. I think that.
And I think that's where people are getting
so.
confused.
If I agree with that. If that's what the upset is that crest that she wore on the side of her dress. I thought it was the actual scene, so it's the crest.
It's wearing the actual letters and crest.
Okay.
Knowing what
I mean, that's somebody's
symbols.
image and likeness.
Thank you.
Yeah, you don't do that unless you pay them.
Thank you very much.
All right. I mean, we sign stuff
From
all
the
time
mouths
for
of
that.
babes.
No, that's for real.
You see Facebook changing their name?
To what?
Meta World.
No.
I was like, Ron Artest, man. Ron Artest did it first. Oh, they Facebook changing their name to Meta. Reese like, hold on, I done got We Go Wednesday going. Nah, they're not changing the platform name. Their name on the stock market to prepare for the virtual world of virtual reality.
Isn't it already virtual reality already?
Shoot, I don't know what's real. What's
I mean, social media is like, I just feel bad for people right now. Like a lot of people who are that their lives is social media. I thought about it the other day. They don't do a hiatus.
I have really pulled back on my social, especially since I got my blue check. I just can't be. They
want to offer me a blue check.
You better get it.
Why?
Because I'm just telling you, just get it.
Okay.
Just get it.
We were just having this conversation because now Instagram and they're not just doing it for people that have a bunch of followers, but they're doing them for people that they feel, so it doesn't matter if you have 2,000 followers, 1,000 followers.
Bam. Right.
Yeah.
Can you make them 2,000 because they now running around? Let me tell you, get the blue check. I'm just telling you, people feel a little different when you respond and it has the blue check. I'm just telling you.
Okay.
I'm just telling you. It's a thing. I
didn't, but I'm not being cocky, but I didn't really have a problem with people responding.
I didn't ask them for it. They just sent me a note.
They just sent you a note?
They just said, hey, you qualify for. They were like, boy, oh boy, look
That's
at all
awesome.
this. Yes, it was pretty great.
Well, you are legit.
Reese was.
You are legit.
Reese was like, let me see.
So they put it on your maze. Did they do Instagram and Facebook?
I gotta go look at my Instagram.
Yeah, look at Instagram and Facebook.
I would think that
they should do both.
They should if I own them.
Right.
I mean, I'm the same person.
I would make sure you should do.
Yes, I'm different.
What?
Tennille hating because Tennille.
Morning, Tennille.
With her blue check. Oh, my bad.
You've done a good job with the studio.
What? Wait, thank you, Juan.
You're welcome.
The whole premise of the studio was to ensure that those of us that wanted to communicate our message. I think, though, what I'm going to do is going to change.
You don't need to do nothing else.
No, I'm changing. I'm going to dumb it down. So, right.
Or you can change it different every quarter with different artists coming in and doing it.
No. I'm not dealing with that no more. No.
This was different artists right now?
This is one artist.
Uh-huh.
And the artists are temperamental and all that. Let me tell you what I'm doing from now on. I'm buying I'm gonna buy the stand, the curved, like when you go to
black
events. Screen? You know, like that frame thing that you put and you stretch the. I'm gonna buy it and I'm gonna put
like a step and repeat.
Yeah, sort of like a step and repeat. I'm gonna change the scenery and I'm gonna just do like city backscapes and stuff like that. And I think we're gonna add another TV screen back here. I think I got a big one.
Okay.
Yeah. Remember what? Have you been in the studio? You was on that side.
I wasn't here. I was over there.
Okay.
It just looked different.
Was you? But that's when because we was doing so much virtual. When did you?
I was here. I came here during.
Would you broadcast with me?
Yeah. This was during COVID.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, because you was going through you was making us do COVID protocol.
Oh yeah, baby. I still got it. It's in my DNA now. So.
All right, y'all. It's the Mace Jackson Show. I got my cousin Juan, my man DJ Riis. When we come back, we're going to. I feel like I want to talk some Halloween stuff. Do you do Halloween?
Yes, I do. I like to dress up. Yeah.
As what? We'll talk about it a little bit more when we come back. It's the Mace Jackson Show. I'm your host, Mace Jackson. DJ Riis, the ruler, cousin Juan in the building. We'll see you in a minute.
The Mace Jackson Show. We'll be back after this break.
WIIFT PM.
Host Angie Mims and
Terrence Keys, TD, aka Terrence Daniels.
wish I had one witness in the house.
You got one.
Got a couple of them. Got a couple of them.
Two T's.
Give me a testimony.
Oh, Lord. He's did it before. Oh, Lord.
I got one. Something better. I got 5 reasons.
5 reasons. Oh, Lord. He turned it around.
Turn it around. He woke me up this morning.
Oh. Don't do this. Don't do this.
Go
Number
ahead.
4.
He woke me up this morning.
Come on, number 3. Come.
He woke me up.
Oh, Lord.
He woke you up.
That thing can touch you.
I'm
One
telling
of them 5s will get you. What's the second one?
He woke me up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh my God.
And the number 1 reason.
Number 1. Final answer.
He woke me up this morning.
He woke me up this morning.
That's a testimony.
That's a
Turn that thing
testimony.
And now, traffic and weather.
Good morning. What's in it for the Black People Media family? The time is now 7:01 and traffic and weather report. In sports, the Chicago Bulls hosting the hometown D-Rose last night with the New York Knicks. Bulls making a late run in the fourth quarter, but was a DeMar DeRozan airball away as the Bulls lose 104-103 and get their first loss of the season. Over the traffic on the Kennedy, O'Hare to the Loop is 44 minutes. Outbound to O'Hare, just 21. On the Edens from Deerfield to Exchange will be 44 minutes. Exchange back out to Deerfield, just 32. On the Eisenhower, Thorndale to the Loop, 46 minutes. Back out to Thorndale, 38. On the Stevenson from I-355 to the Dan Ryan will be 1 hour. Outbound is 71 minutes. On the Bishop Ford from I-80 to the Dan Ryan will be 46 minutes. 40 minutes back out to I-80. The Dan Ryan is 18 minutes to the Loop, 14 minutes back out to 95th. On DuSable Lakeshore Drive South, 55th to Jackson is 9 minutes. Jackson back out to 55th will be 8. On the north side of things, Randolph to Bryn Mawr is 8 minutes. Bryn Mawr back to Randolph will be 9. Today's weather, it is currently 54 and raining. Today will be a high of 56 with a low of 46. I'm Riis the Ruler. Now here's Dante with What About My Love on the Maze Jackson Show.
What about my love? Seems you have forgotten love. I do believe that something went wrong somewhere. What about my feelings? Do they mean anything at all? You got me so in love, I'm too blind to see. And that you got my love, now you wanna put me down. And that you got my love, shaky ground. What about it, baby? What about the days and the nights we spent? What about the love we made so sweet? Are you sure you wanna live? Think it over, baby. Girl, I believe. I think you just might wanna change your mind. Now that you got my love, you don't even come around. Now that you got my love, got me standing on shaky ground. a man. When I gave all that I never had, you got me going through changes of life with you. Are you sure you wanna let? Think it over, babe. 'Cause girl, I believe, I think you just might wanna change your mind. Know that you got my love. You don't even come around. Now that you got my love, you got me standing on shaky ground. Yeah. Now that you got my love, you don't even come around. You don't come around. Now that you got all my love, you got me standing on shaky ground. Put your hands together. Put your hands together. Before you leave out the door, before you leave out the door, baby, won't you change your mind? Really wish you would change your mind. Now that you got my love, you don't even come around. Now that you got my love, you got me standing on shaky ground. Now that you got my love, you don't come around. Now that you got all my love, you got me standing on shaky ground. Put your hands together. Put your hands together. Oh my! I had a conversation with her. This is how it went. Before you leave out the door, before you leave out the door, baby, won't you change your mind? Oh, Lord have mercy. 'Cause I need you.
That nigga station.
I know it can be happy. Just wait and see. Baby, won't you change your mind? I'll do better if you change your mind. Now that you got my love, you don't even come around. Now that you got my love, you got me standing on shaky. Now that you got my love, you don't even come around. Now that you got my love, you got me standing on shaky ground. Baby, won't you change your mind? Baby, won't you change your mind? Oh no, I've been hoping, baby. I've been praying, baby. Yes, I have. Baby, won't you change your mind? Oh no. I've been hoping, baby. Yeah. I've been praying down on my knees, praying that you change your mind. Oh, Lord have mercy. I'll do better if you change your mind.
Back to the Maze Jackson Show. You You are listening to the most dangerous show in the morning. This is What's in It for the Black People Radio. Maze Jackson. Maze Jackson, the most vociferous advocate for black people in the world.
If you ain't trying to help us, don't even try to be around and can't protect us. We see the lies now of the politicians. We need money and no symbolism. It's Maze and Riis and Ruthie and Todd explaining how we all come from God, giving us tools to beat the odds. If we united, our movement gon' stop. If they ain't trying to help us, they ain't trying to do nothing. We gotta do something. We gotta stop running. It's time to confront the problem. Really, you expect you oppressed to solve.
Wake up, Chicago! Wake up, world. This is the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Guys, sitting in with me today is my cousin Juan in the building. What's up, cuz?
What's up? What's up?
All right, you know she's being cool.
No, I'm waking
What's
up.
the matter? What y'all mad about? What done happened?
What happened?
What happened? What your name is? Who been
Who's
talking
that?
smack and what's going on? Y'all around here talk about y'all mad. You want to talk about being mad?
She with Kenny now. I don't know.
Cause they talking about Dante. Dante asking the old girl to change her mind. Kenny said nope. She's staying with me. It's too late, Dante. They be talking to Dante.
Oh, okay. I was like, what's going on?
They be talking to Dante. I'm telling you. So, I was gonna talk about a whole bunch of stuff, but Stacy Blue just reminded me about something that I saw yesterday. Did y'all see the story about the undocumented immigrants who were separated at the border? Did you see that?
No.
So, people accuse me of being anti, but I'm not. I really am not. I want everybody to do well. I just think that black people should come first or second.
I know that.
Like I'm not anti anybody,
right?
But it's like when I see resources going to people who haven't undergone the atrocities that we have, I feel a certain way. Now, you can call it whatever you want. I think people are not used to black people being straight up about black people and not being like, black people. Like, they ain't whispering. I'd be like, I'd be looking in your eye like, what's in it for the black people?
No, I mean, that's true. I think I was guilty at some points and didn't want to. Because you be afraid. You think of the backlash.
We people of color.
Yeah, you start doing that, and then all of a sudden you start getting in trouble. You start getting in trouble. They start documenting stuff on you, and I'm like, whoa. But now I really don't care.
Black, say it.
Yeah, I say it. I don't.
So, what you think about reparations?
I always like how I think it's due, but I always try to figure out how can that how can you make it happen?
So I gotta tell you, Juan, I used to be in your category.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I think we are owed it, but come on, guys, let's be practical. It can't really happen.
I mean, I think it can. This is the thing. Hold on. As much money as I saw come through when the pandemic happened, right? As much money as it came through with the pandemic happened, the reason why I say I don't know how it happened is because I don't know.
Left.
And number two is like it would have to be someone that's really passionate about it to make sure that it's done right. Because what'll happen is that because it's for black people, somebody will mess it up, and I don't know. It's just it looks like even though it's due, who would actually come in? I mean, because like the whole thing, it was supposed to come in with the marijuana. And
people though.
No, but I'm just still saying, you get what I'm saying though? Like it would have to be do it have to be political people to write it? Can it just be real people to write it?
I think anybody,
you get what I'm saying?
I do.
Okay.
Juan,
What?
It's crazy to me because did you know that they were talking? Y'all keep saying it is happening. I feel like we haven't seen any significant movement on reparations for black people. Shoot, we ain't seen we haven't seen any movement. We haven't seen anything for criminal justice reform. Remember George Floyd?
Mm-hmm. Nothing.
Remember the John Lewis Voters' Rights Act? Nothing.
Right. Yeah, I mean, as aggressive as your den is, y'all need to do something.
See how people,
y'all can write it.
I think it's written though. I'm gonna be honest with you. It is already Dr. Darity, like Salim Muwakil. There's a whole organization that is kind of laid out. Like in Cobra, you got ADOS, you got all these people, but there's a lot of platforms a lot of concepts of how it could roll out. But I think we as black folks just don't believe it can happen.
I think that's it. I think I'll just look at it like the LGBT community, right? If we ban, I think what it is that it's so many, like you said, so many ways to lay it out, and there's so many different facets. I think it's just like black churches. So you got so many of something instead of some of them coming together and us understanding the message, and you get that's what's missing because listening to you, somebody else can be listening to Neil. You know what I mean? It's just so many. It's like, who do you go to? And then that's what causes separation and division, and nothing ever gets done.
I can see that. Well, let me tell you. Did y'all know that they were planning on giving the undocumented immigrants who were separated from their families $450,000 each?
What?
Discussions. Let me read.
Who would actually?
According to Apple News.
Now y'all ain't nothing. You everybody come together on like that shouldn't even be a.
Hold on. No. Let me pull it up because I got.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah. No reparations. Hold on. Let me pull it. They proposing $50,000.
Who?
The U.S. government.
What?
Yeah. Let me pull the story up because I need to. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez said that reparations should be paid to undocumented immigrants separated by families there. You know what? Hold on, let me see if I can get this. Can I with Riis? Let's play it, cause this is. Hold on, let me get this cracking. This is the Mace Jackson Show. I'm sitting there with my cousin Juan, but I was asking. Do you think the families of undocumented immigrants who are separated at the border, should get reparations? According to the U.S.
Wait, they're undocumented, and we're giving them American money.
I mean, well, in the city of Chicago, they're going to be able to get the universal basic income, too. Did you hear about the universal basic income?
I heard about that.
So, essentially, everything that is available to you as a citizen is now available to undocumented immigrants as well. But I felt like it was almost like a slap in the face to propose this without ever giving reparations to black folks.
That's crazy.
I mean,
and people are actually entertaining that?
Yes.
Huh.
10.1.10.
I agree. Who said that? If we don't come together about that, that's the truth.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, I don't know that. Okay, Riis, can you connect my Rode too? Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me turn it off and turn it back on. All right. If you can click me on the Rode, I'm going to try because I want you all to hear from AOC. So do you think that undocumented immigrants should get what do we owe undocumented immigrants in
Go back home.
Wait. Juan.
What?
Hold on, Juan. Juan, you about to cut your contracts around here.
No, I'm saying, but I'm not gonna give them no, I mean that's just real talk. I'm not gonna cut no money. That's just common sense.
So they're talking about giving every Afghan who came here from Afghanistan with the that came over and evacuated, they supposed to get $1 million too.
Where are you seeing this at?
Just hold on. I'm gonna get it for you. As soon as Riis give me my road, it ain't. Is it? Did you reset it? Cause it's not even popping up. I'm gonna turn off the Bluetooth again and turn it back on. But I'm trying to let you hear. Let me back up. Let me see if I can find AOC. But she basically said in a Q&A that they believe that. Here, let me.
Who is she?
AOC. But let me pull up. Hold on.
AOC.
U.S. Okay, here we go. Wall Street Journal News. Let me pull it up.
It's in the Wall Street Journal?
Okay. United States in talks to pay hundreds of millions of dollars to families separated at the border. Washington, the Biden administration is in talks to offer immigrant families that were separated from Trump $400,000 a person for compensation, according to people familiar with the matter, as several agencies work to resolve lawsuits filed on behalf of the parents and children who say the government subjected them to lasting psychological trauma.
Wait, but how can you sue someone in a country you don't even belong in?
So the U.S. Department of Justice, Homeland Security, and Health and Human Services are considering payments that could amount to close to $1 million per family. That could, though the final number could shift. The people familiar with the matter said most of them are families that cross the border illegally from Mexico to seek asylum in the United States, included one parent and one child, the people said.
What? That's crazy. So
give us a call. Hold on. Riis, are you back there? Turn on the phones for me. Open up the phone lines. 872-259. Turn off the road. Don't worry about the road. 872-259-7474. 872-259-7474. Now,
that's crazy.
How's that crazy, Juan?
No, I'm just saying, well, like, can all the black people just go over the border, come back, and then say,
no, you saw what they did to the Haitians, right?
That was crazy.
That was... now, can you imagine...
That was disheartening.
Could you imagine that under the Trump era, though? If that was during the Trump era, y'all would have rioted.
Yeah.
People would have been talking about they taking us back to slavery.
Yeah.
That was during Joe Biden's era. And now, even as they putting the Negroes back on the plane to go back, one, they're talking about paying them up to $1 million.
You said the AOC. What is that?
AOC. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. You know.
That young
the Congresswoman.
Girl.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Let me ask you a question, though. Do you feel any kind of... Shit. Let me back up. Let me ask her.
Who's like her equal in her field? Like
Robin Kelly.
Robin need to be saying something.
Bobby Rush, Danny Davis, Marie Newman.
But they know she said that.
They are currently in talks as part of this one.
Wait. They're in talks like with agreeing with her?
Yes.
No, can't be.
Yes. I mean, no, the U.S. government is in talks. It's gone past the Black Caucus. But I'm just telling you, think about the gravity of the fact that...
Again, what does the Black Caucus do?
On that note, can we open up the phone lines? Give us a call, 872-259-7474. 872-259-7474. I just want to know that when y'all be taking selfies, when y'all be at the parties, just know that when y'all be like, that, just understand. All I'm saying is.
I just don't understand. Like, okay, so let me ask you this. If someone, you said Robin Kelly, Bobby Rush, Danny Davis, if they can't oppose something like that, like
how could they oppose that? How could they oppose the treatment of y'all done blessed in the dreamers?
But I don't even know what to say.
What you mean? I
was speechless because I'm trying to figure out. Okay, if she's saying that for her side, what are they saying for our side? It has to be an article in Wall Street Journal on somebody from Black that's saying something. I'll ask. I'm going to ask. You know I'm going to ask.
872-259-7474. I mean, realistically, how does this happen? Like, do y'all understand?
I mean, are they scared? Are they scared? Okay, wait. Are they scared? Like what we just did that example of, like back, like when we go into meetings now, we're unapologetically Black. Like what the Black people are. Do you think they're still scared for their in that space? They haven't gotten past that because they're older, and so they still have that mentality.
I don't know.
I'm just asking.
Look. The concept Do y'all understand? Let me just break this down. In the city of Chicago, when we talked about reparations, our reparations committee got co-chaired by a Latino.
Huh?
Yep. I can't trip because we was all. Here's my point. So Stephanie Coleman and Andre Vasquez were the co-chairs of the Black Reparations Committee in Chicago. Now,
does that committee still exist?
They got universal basic income. We got nothing. Now, I'm not tripping because I'm. Do you understand why I be frustrated sometimes? So look,
I know Stephanie got something up her sleeve. She can't just.
Okay, I believe you.
I'm gonna ask. I know she
call her. You want to call her now? We can call her.
I ain't gonna call her now. I ain't gonna put her on
Don't put her on the blast. But no, I'm not. But I'm just asking.
I know it's something.
So
she's doing something because I know she the truth. She cool.
That's the city,
right?
So that's different,
right?
But we had a reparations committee here. Now I don't believe it is. The reparations committee here, I don't believe that you can get reparations from the city council. But the fact that they got universal basic income that undocumented immigrants will qualify for, so they'll get a check for $500 a month for free, no strings attached. And everybody qualifies, although we're still getting a lot of people getting whacked. So let's start this.
So wait, for you to get the $500, do you have to fall in a certain income bracket? Is that what it is? Why are you laughing?
I think it's pretty interesting. Open up the phone lines, 872-259-7474. Think about the gravity of one. Remember when I was trying to tell y'all we was talking about reparations for black people, and I was like, y'all was like 50,000, 75,000. They about to give these people 450 because they at the border. At the border. They separated from the continent.
I don't even know my whole history because I was separated. Like, real talk.
Just think about this.
That's crazy.
But check this out. For this to happen, they're going to need black votes. Think about this. There are going to be black people that vote yes for this. People that we know. Right? And there will be, check this out. Think about all the people you know in politics. Think about all the pictures you done took. Think about all, and not the only person saying anything right now about this being crazy.
Do you know the one thing I have to say? I just saw, did you see Punch 9, the documentary on Harold Washington?
No, because Mary Lightfoot says she is Harold Washington's dream fulfilled.
Let me tell you, I did not know how powerful, like all the stuff that he did in that little bit of time. Like,
so
if he was alive, I wonder what this would be.
Lori Lightfoot says she is his dream fulfilled. I'm telling you, that's what she just told she told the Latino caucus she did more for black people than even Harold Washington.
Do you know what I thought was the most clever thing that he did?
What?
When all the white aldermen were against him, and all the white people were complaining, and they were complaining about their potholes in the street and everything. He started going into their neighborhoods and then inviting those aldermen right in front of the potholes. So then, because they were like all the things in the council, like what comes up, they will always like not approve it. Mm-hmm. So then when he brought them into their neighborhoods, he came into these hostile neighborhoods who couldn't stand him. They were like racist as heck. He came there, had the alderman had to come stand with him, and then all of a sudden the people were like, what's gonna happen with our pothole? What's going on? And then Mayor Washington would be like, well, I'm waiting for your alderman, and they're like, oh no. So it was just like to see that. That's what's probably needed. Somebody like that.
Hey Juan, who was his nemesis in that movie?
What was his name? It was two of them. They were all three Eddies. It was three Eddies.
Ed Burke.
Eddie Verdoliak. And it was one more Eddie.
Ed Kelly.
It was Ed. Three Eddies.
Ed
I know,
Kelly.
yeah.
Did you know that Verdoliak, that his law firm represents the Black Caucus right now?
Huh?
In our remap.
Stop lying.
In Chicago. Right now.
I'm just telling y'all, y'all got to go see. It'll pump you up. Like, if y'all see that Punch 9, it
won't pump you up. It'll
make you mad. That's what I'm saying. It'll pump you up.
Check that out, though. Think about it. Think about Ed Verdoliak's
But who
law firm.
hires him for that? All the talented lawyers we have in Chicago.
Did you?
You sure that's factual? Is he still an alderman? He's not an alderman no more.
No, he's rich.
He's just rich
as hell.
Well, because then once all they all over and start money again.
It's the Mace Jackson Show. Let's go to the phone lines. I'm just curious to know how the black folks feel about the Latinos separated at the border. Remember, y'all know we got one of those locations right here on 35th and Giles.
Location for what?
For the undocumented immigrants who were separated from their families. You know, we dedicated almost $100 million to that, too. Let's go to the phone lines. It's the Mace Jackson Show. Caller, how do you feel about the undocumented immigrants getting up to $1 million per family for being separated?
Well, not in agreement with that. AOC need to go back to her country. She need to get out of the United States of America. And if the Black Caucus and anybody allowed her to do that, shame on them. Shame on them. How can you give people free money if they haven't even worked for it? The devil is a liar. And that's the truth, and I'm sticking to it in Jesus' name. Love y'all, baby. Love you. God bless you. Have a wonderful weekend.
I love how she just snapped and then just said, God bless you. Love y'all.
That's how they be. Okay, be like,
God bless you.
Hey, God bless you real good. Shout out to the Reverend James Bass. Shout out to my man V Beasy. All right, let's go to the live lines. Caller, the Latino undocumented are currently in the box to get approximately $1 million per family. It's actually wrapped up in this bill in Congress right now. Talk to me. What are your thoughts?
Well, hallelujah, greeting to you, considering the reparations dream that governmental leg up based on privilege. And now these same children of criminals who have broken into the country and put their own children in harm's way after they broke up their own family by leaving their family members behind when they came here in the first place, and now rewarding the 55 children with $450,000 apiece, or $950,000 for a family. I think it's past time for the kidnapped captives who came in chains and were separated by from their heritage of being a human being for 246 years, followed by 88 years of being separation laws called segregation to keep the status of Negroes, not everybody, keep the status of Negroes down, and untreated Jim Crow genocide damage, according to Bill Clinton and George Bush, the vestiges still exist today. My question is, why shouldn't we, as a subjugated race, file a lawsuit for our separation trauma? I think it's ridiculous, and she ought to go packing. Anybody that's not a citizen shouldn't be able to represent our country.
I think she is a citizen, though. But thank you, Mama D. I think it's crazy, though. You think about this. You know, when I asked the question, what's in it for the black people? I'm going to be honest with you. If I was a Latino citizen, I'd be bothered by that, too. Mm-hmm. Like, if I was just a U.S.
Because if you're a Latino citizen, you don't get what the undocumented people get. Oh, we're going to have some allies on that side then.
We don't never have no allies, though. They going to figure out how they work themselves in and work us out. It's the Mace Jackson Show, y'all.
They're going to pull out their real paperwork.
Let's do this. Let's take a quick break, and then I want y'all to give us a call, 872-259-7474. What are your thoughts? Like, really? Should we give undocumented, up to $1 million per family and there's no talk of reparations? How did undocumented immigrants leapfrog black people in the discussion of reparations? We still don't believe we can get it. These people coming, okay, it's the Mace Jackson Show. I'm going to take a break and we'll be back after these messages.
The Mace Jackson Show will be back after this break.
WIIFTBPM.
Broken screen? Crash system? Are you in need of spyware or virus removal from your computer? Well, contact RPC Computer Repair in South Shore and let us help you with all your computer repair services and print needs. Need office or print production services, copies, scans, fax, or even notary service? Then stop by and support RPC Computer Repair and Print Shop, located 1741 East 71st Street in the 71st Street corridor, newly revitalized South Shore areas, and let RPC be your one-stop shop, where we believe RPC is your PC. RPC Computer Repair is also a UPS access point where you can drop off and pick up your important packages. So let RPC be of service to you. Call RPC Computer Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. through 6 p.m. at 773-966-4457. That's 773-966-4457. Visit RPC at rpccomputeringinc.com for more information.
And now, traffic and weather.
Good morning. What's in it for the Black People Media family? The time is now 7:35 a.m. and I'm Riis the Ruler with your Chicagoland area sports, traffic, and weather report. Let's go over the sports. The Chicago Bulls hosting hometown D-Rose and the New York Knicks last night. Bulls making a late run in the fourth quarter, but it was a DeMar DeRozan air ball short as the Bulls fall to the New York Knicks 104-103 and get their first loss of the season. Over the traffic on the Kennedy on the O'Hare to the Loop is 48 minutes. Outbound to O'Hare is 26 on the Edens. Deerfield to Exchange, 57 minutes. Exchange back out to Deerfield, 40. On the Eisenhower, Thorndale to the Loop, 1 hour. Back out to Thorndale, 40 minutes. On the Stevenson from I-355 to the Dan Ryan is an hour and 3 minutes. Outbound, just 44. The Bishop Ford, I-80 to the Dan Ryan is 54 minutes, 40 minutes back out to I-80. The Dan Ryan is 21 minutes to the Loop, 15 minutes back out to 95th. On DuSable Lakeshore Drive South, 55th to Jackson is 10 minutes. Jackson back out to 55th, just 8. Randolph to Bryn Mawr, 8 minutes, but Bryn Mawr back to Randolph, 10. Today's weather, it is currently 55 and raining. Today will be a high of 57 with a low of 54. Expect rain throughout your day. I'm Riis the Ruler. Now here's Lex with Interstellar on this Happy Friday on the Maze Jackson Show.
In my zone, I found these truths far from you. In my space, in a stellar mode. Yeah, I finally got my mind right again. Yeah, now I know there's no time for pretend. Yeah, I come alive in the moonlight. See me shooting across the skies. Don't you know stars were born to fly? Yeah. I've hurt, fallen, but I think I found my way. Now I'm on my own, far from home, lost in space, in my zone. I found these truths, far from you, in my space, in a stellar mode. Yeah, I finally got my mind right again. Did it all in spite of the hate. Every time they said that I can't. Nebula, they run through my veins. Every molecule in the trance. Senses feeling some kind of strange. Damn, I think my name's Spider-Man. Jump out the window and swing for the dreams that just might be. Never gonna let go. No, to the man in the mirror look like me. Drifting through the cosmos, whoa, far away from your lies. I realigned all my goals. That's a constellation of mine, yeah. I've been searching, crawling, looking for a way out. I've been hurting.
You are listening to the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my girl, cousin Juan, in the building.
What
Juanito!
up? What up? What up?
I'm just trying to understand what's up. Why do people's, Juan, check it out. The undocumented immigrants separated at the border. Why are you laughing? I don't think it's that funny.
No, I think it's funny that I was having such a great night last night, and then you just come telling me this. I'm laughing in disgust.
I don't understand how this happens to us so many times.
Well, I think a lot of it's because we don't bond together.
That's true.
I think a lot of it's because we don't bond, and they know that we don't, like, because it's always. You're right. Do you watch BMF and you watch
I don't really like BMF.
Do you like Godfather Parlor?
It got kind of old to me because they kept doing the same thing. I had to check it out.
That last one was where Bumpy was trying to bring all of them together, all 10 of them together. And Bumpy had a sweet deal. He got the connection, everything, right?
That.
And then you saw.
I didn't see that. Don't bust it down.
Oh, sorry. Well, yeah.
We know what happened.
But there's the truth to it is where we try to bring unity and make it good for all. Is always somebody who want to be the boss and not and breaks it down for all of us. And I think that's what happens a lot is that everybody want to be on top, and you can be a great leader by being a great follower sometimes.
I think I'm smart.
Yeah, I think that's yeah.
So I don't know, man. Let's do this though. I want to open up the phone lines because how did the undocumented immigrants leapfrog black people on this do y'all understand they're in negotiations right now? Like here's the deal.
But how do you slide that in and nobody black even say, hold on, we haven't even resolved the reparations yet?
What'd you say, Juan?
How is it that
because y'all be so happy taking photos and selfies and be at the party kicking it like, hey, come here, Congressman. Look, I'm just... Let me back this. Do y'all remember last week or 2 weeks ago, what's the congressman from New York? I can't think of his name, but he's like the new hot whippersnapper, young congressman from New York, and everybody was praising him, and all the black people was taking photos because he came to.
He black?
Yeah, I can't think of his name, but he was. He came on my show one time, and I told him that in New York they needed to make monuments to all the rap songs, like monuments at each of the spots, because people would go take pictures. Like I would go to New York, and if you said that, like, get on the rap tour. Like a walking rap tour, and you put a monument like at Marcy Projects, I would jump on the train and do it. So we was talking about it. Congressman, golly, from Brooklyn too. He's the Brooklyn congressman. He was here in Chicago, and everybody was busy taking pictures with him. And think about this. As people were taking pictures with him, he knew in the back of his mind that there was this negotiation going on that undocumented immigrants were going to get all of this money. And I'm going to tell you why they're giving the undocumented. Ocasio's got leverage because they took away so much of her stuff in the bill. Remember, she was like 20 weeks of paid off and all of that stuff. She got busted down so bad in the budget and had to compromise that the way that they invested her political capital to assuage her to make her feel better was to pay off these undocumented immigrants. I just think it's kind of crazy that Hakeem Jeffries, that's his name. Hakeem Jeffries was in Chicago, and once again, everybody was taking selfies, and it's like, y'all make these people feel like champions, even as they screwing you. And it's like, everybody be unaware. It's like they take all the pictures, you be kicking it, and you don't realize that your demise, they're watching your demise happen.
Somebody need to create something like for people like me. Like, I'll give the example like with me building this restaurant, and I didn't know how to do it. And then all of a sudden someone came in and said, no, what you need to do is all these general contractors, all 5 of them, you let them come in like an assembly. And then what you need to do is they have to fill out this form of everything you want, and you can see it side by side. I think the same thing needs to happen to these people in government is that there needs to be a report card. And I need to see, okay, this is what Robin Kelly did. This is what this person did. This is what, and then like they make it a summation. If it's nothing, put nothing. If it's this, and then say, okay, what did they do with undocumented? And so people can see these. If somebody want to be an opponent, I'm telling you, that's what you need to do. Do like a report. Instead of like all trying to bash them, just tell the facts on a summary card. That'll tell a lot.
We might have
just start holding people accountable and giving them a report card, and that's what you vote off of. Not,
Let's go to the live line. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Open up the lines. Undocumented immigrants. Your Black Caucus is going to vote on it. What do you think?
Hello?
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 Hi, this is Katie. How are you?
Hey, Katie from the Southwest Side
Hi,
over
Katie.
there, Ashburn.
Yes, I attended Curtis's Alderman
last
Curtis,
night.
our alderman. Yes, and I missed your wife. I thought she was going to come through.
Oh, that's so crazy. Okay, so actually there was a mix-up yesterday with the drivers, and so it was a mix-up. She sent her, I can even show you the text where she sent the most biggest apology. But I hope it was a great time. You know, we loved Alderman Curtis over there.
Oh,
That's where I
yeah,
came from. You know, I used to be
was
chief
a
of
good
staff over
time.
there.
Right, it was a good time, and with now, so we can say what we want to say, and can't nobody fire us because we retired. And so she, especially my neighbor, she challenged Irvin as to, you know, what's going on with why Vasquez is co-committeeman of the reparations and why nothing has moved. But we see that when people want to move things, they move things. They got the $500. The people on the border got their $450,000. So, you know, they don't move because we don't make them move. And I feel your frustration, Maze, because, I don't know what's wrong. Our people don't have a backbone. Our leaders don't have a backbone. They are scared. But the Mexicans is coming up strong. Okay. Last night at the
fundraiser,
at the fundraiser, yes, you know, we had the black music and everything and all that. But you know, they followed up with a Mexican music, which is good, in the Mexican venue. You know, I said, how come we don't have no darn black venues on the Southwest Side? It's pitiful. Not one black soul food restaurant. The one they had over there on Ashland is gone. How come the city the alderman did not work with to keep that soul food restaurant going? I don't know what's wrong with us. We feel your pain, Mace, because we are behind. We don't have a backbone, and we don't go forward. Next year, I'm sure at Alderman Curtis's thing, we're going to lead with the Mexican music. And we're going to have a little bit of the African-American music. And that's what I have to say today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Katie. I'm going to tell you, if I would have been there, we was going to be listening to some hip-hop, though. I was going to have DJ Riis. So they do have, let's not forget, Alderman Curtis did get the first black new watering hole over there, which was
is that the watering hole?
Q's over there with Terry.
Oh,
Q's
90. Kedzie.
It's
okay,
on Kedzie. So Q's, and they got the Black Fire Brigade. So they have that venue, but it's a challenge, man. It's like,
well, I think with me being in that space now, opening up a venue and a restaurant on the West Side, I think it's also challenging because black restaurants and black small business like me, we don't understand. I think it's so much. We can have a whole nother segment about that.
That's why y'all need to bring mine to my black business back.
But just so everybody know, in North Lawndale, you know, Soleil, they coming over to the West Side, the first sit-down restaurant in Lawndale in 51 years.
Oh, Soleil is coming.
Yeah,
you know, I be ordering Soleil off of.
Yeah, that's Bridget. She went to Collins, West Side.
So she need to give me a better deal on Uber Eats. Uber Eats be making Soleil off the chain. Yeah. My daughter put me up on Soleil. Yeah,
she her food the business. But yeah, she's coming to the West Side. And you know, the project I'm doing with the Batter and Berries on the West Side. It's a lot of restaurants that's coming. I know Corey Gecky. He's doing some stuff on the West Side and South Side. So it's a lot of stuff that's forthcoming. But it's hard work. It's hard work.
Oh, okay. Let's talk about it some more. Caller, thank you, Katie, for your call. Man, I don't
even think I can hate the girl, the AOC girl, because she's standing up for her people. Like, if anything,
I'm not mad
I can't
at
even
her.
be mad at her because she doing what she's supposed. That's what she was elected to do. So you can't get mad at her. You get mad at the people we voted that look like us.
We be taking them selfies. Next caller, please. Caller, you're on the Maze Jackson Show. The undocumented immigrants are up for almost $1 million a family. How did they beat us in the reparations argument?
You think they getting paid something not to talk?
You know what, Maze?
I'm just
what your name is? Go ahead. I hear you.
Hello.
No. Watching me strolled to the polls. The mariachi band was setting us down at the border.
Oh, you want to get...
How dare? Oh, you know I go there. I go there. And I'd put a status up letting all of those so-called white progressives know that if you have a problem with this status and don't see black reparations as a human rights issue, we weren't friends in the first place and all of the hard feelings in the world. And that's a status that we all need to put up because we all got them so-called white progressives on our page, right? Let's see what side you stand on. We all love Taco Tuesday. We can all make our own tacos. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that those people don't deserve anything. However, $450,000 and y'all won't even discuss giving us $500 a piece. If you ain't pissed off, it's because you ain't paying attention. And this is why I share your page daily to my friends in their cell phone. When they text me in the morning, I'm sending them that number. And I woke Ness up this morning. The first status you better put up is about this $450,000. Because you still got black people defending Joe Biden on everything he don't do for black people. Donald Trump had money set aside for HBCUs that Joe Biden told that he stole and took back from our babies. On September 17th, the executive order was written. We can be all giggles and laughs and things like that, but pay attention to what's going on. When there's a whole bunch of everything going on in the news, it's something always going on in behind. And before I get off this phone, I want everybody to think about El Milagro and what's happening there. Me and Tiger talked about it briefly this morning in the den, but think about El Milagro. El Milagro got 500 people that work there alone. That's all I'm going to say. Y'all put the pieces together. Love y'all, and I'll be back in the den in a second.
That is Janessa. What your name is, Martin. Hey, you better tell Loch Ness we expect to see him be performing. And you know what's crazy? You ain't never in your life heard me say, I wanted a Kappa to perform in my joint, Riis.
Yeah, I just found out he was a noob, too.
I just found out he's a Kappa. I was like, if I would have known. No, I'm just playing. That's when you hear terrorism, you gonna find out because we got the guy who wrote the "What's in It for the Black People." We got 2 "What's in It for the Black People" anthems. You gonna hear them both before we go. Plus, we're gonna be talking to Nico Ali. Let me just say this real quick. Oh, we got callers still, Riis. Let's go to the live line. Caller, your black up. The last immigrants are up that were separated are up for $1 million a family. How did they beat us in the reparations argument? And where is Celine, by the way? Celine? Celine? Calling. Go ahead, caller. You're on the Maze Jackson Show.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, hey, man, you know what's up, but I don't know if you can say it because, they've been pimping these ninjas out for the longest, man. So they, like she said, you ain't gonna get nothing till, you get the marching orders like they did last time, go the holes to the polls, 2022, 2024. They know that they can play black people. They've been playing them, and they got these pimping preachers and pimping politicians that, promises, and they've been running this game a long time. So they pimp. I mean, it's sad to say, it's sad to say, you can pimp them. And, how else could you have gotten away with $500? You could have found a descendant of slavery, not one in Chicago, not one, where you could have gave them, say, hey, it would have been equal, but they don't, how to, pimp up, hoes down. And it's real. And you guys, but you can't say. And, the liberals, Malcolm mentioned about them liberals, how the fox, what do you say, the fox, I rather know the wolf that tells me than the fox. I mean, it's just, they good at pimping us, man. Pimping the black community, man. They got it down to a science. And guess what? They got the election coming up. Got them running polls again. They ain't got none to show. You know what I'm saying? Ain't been putting none on the table. None on the table. And they, Evanston, the city of Evanston came up with the reparations. You could tell me Chicago City came up with nothing. They had all that money. They gave money to the police department. They found a way to make sure them boys got theirs. And, you know, it's just, you know, they know they got some of y'all. They got a majority of them. They got a majority of them, and they got a stable full of hoes, man. Shoot. Brother, we had $500 billion on the table. They told the pimps, told they hoes walk away. So we walk away $500 billion. Walk away $500 billion, and now what you got? And you know what? Yes, all they go because it's a Christian station. I can't say. However, they get your butt to that. You get your butt to the pole, home when it comes to you know what time it is. Why you asking, man? What you asking for? You go up there, dude. What you asking for?
Shout out to Mr. Seymour.
I quit.
You done got
Is that Seymour from the West Side?
No, I'm just talking smack. Oh. But he was delivering. He was laying it down like Minister Seymour. He put that head down. I'm just telling y'all.
Do you know that the funny part is on Punch 9, that Harold Washington thing, that it was so funny that the hookers,
I remember,
they gave money and they said tell them, because they wanted to make sure Harold Washington won. They said say this is from the ladies of Michigan Avenue.
Just think about what Michigan Avenue was back then and what it is now.
No, real talk. But
hey,
I mean, yeah, it's crazy.
This is crazy, man. So first of all, don't be acting like y'all be worried about the Saints. Cause he was like the HO3 15. Remember when 304?
Well, a lot of Saints used to be hoes.
Oh Lord, and a lot of preachers used to. See.
Oh, it's a lot. It's all right. We sin daily.
You should have been here last week.
We sin daily and we forgive daily. He forgives daily.
Cause cause they be sinning daily for real.
Daily.
Hey, is anybody else on that line, Reese? It's the Mace Jackson Show, y'all. We supposed to be talking to Nico Ali when we come back. But I don't know if he woke up because, he in Las Vegas.
Oh,
So they be like, oh.
That's super early.
But I reached out to his uncle, so I expect to see him pop up on that live in just a few minutes.
Yeah, because it's not even 6 there. It's almost 6 there.
It's almost 6. He'd be like, everybody sound like that.
Like
I want to talk about this, though. Like, I don't know. Okay. What's wrong with us? Like,
I mean, I think it's still there's.
Juan, you are apolitical. Uh-huh. You don't do the politics.
No,
and even you are like, wait, huh?
No, that's crazy. I think our problem is that we still trying to get to and slavery still trying to get in the house with the white people, like be their friends. I don't know what the problem is.
I just
if any time, this is the best time for us to come together and be powerful.
I feel like we done. I think that clock is running out.
Yeah.
I think we feel bad about George. I feel like George Floyd is almost a distant memory. I mean, just pointing out to y'all. Let me put this in perspective for you. We voted for Joe Biden. We got no criminal justice reform, even though we heard, I can't breathe, mama. And I feel like I might need to play it all back for you.
No, you don't.
No, I feel like, no, you know why? One, because I think it's easy to suppress it. And it's just like the Anjanette Young. Like, you gotta, it's easy to let us lay back and sit back and walk away from it. And if I don't make you feel that guttural reaction, that anger, that passion that you felt, you'd be like, all right. Like, reparations to undocumented immigrants was the biggest issue, remember, for Kamala Harris? Remember? And that's why
what was her thing?
Undocumented immigrants at the border. Remember when she was running? Thing. And that was why no black people voted for her when she when she was running for president and no black people would get with her because they was like she was worse on black people?
Kamala won for president?
Yeah, see?
No,
she ran for president first. She ran for in the same election with Joe Biden. And they were the two also-rans. Remember her, Pete Buttigieg, Cory Booker. See how quickly we forget?
Oh, that Peter guy? I liked him.
Uh-huh. Well, he's the Secretary of Transportation. But they gave us Kamala Harris. And we got absolutely nothing. They got our hair on fire because of Trump. They used George Floyd. Think about George Floyd, and don't get me talking about Jacob Blake. And y'all remember Jacob Blake and George Floyd, and remember Joe Biden was flying in to all these places meeting with the black people. And man, me and him are friends, and George Floyd and my family and his daughter, remember, and they was all in the campaigns. Remember the mothers of the movement? Remember when we first saw Trayvon's mom and they marketed all of our pain and death and hustle to us? We haven't gotten anything on police reform, criminal justice reform. Remember John Lewis died? And they was all on their knees and wearing kente cloth talking about, do it for John, man, do it for John. We got nothing.
Somebody said Cousin Juan needs to be updated. On what?
No, I'm just saying, I think people are, but let me just point this out, y'all. Cousin Juan, though, is the masses. Cousin Juan be clear. I think so many of us, like Den and people that are in this space, are consumed with the issues of blackness. A lot of black folks just make it. They got to stay doing that. They have to survive in this world that we recognize what they're doing, but they don't necessarily have the time to stop. It's like Tennille. She be like, I can't listen to you every day, all day, because I'll be mad. And I got to live, and I got to survive, and it's a lot of people that don't watch the news. Right. Because they I don't need to pour all of that in there. So don't say that's the majority, not the minority.
100%.
And so when you ask, why are we in the situation that we are, is because we be preaching to the choir. Juan is who you need to be talking to, right? The Juans of the world are where the change is going to happen. What happened with Harold Washington was he activated people who were disinterested in the process. Our leaders right now are loyal to black. She gets the basic concept. Wait a minute. We black. Why wouldn't you? And we shouldn't be mad at AOC. We should be asking ourselves, everybody who took a picture with Hakeem Jeffries last week or 2 weeks ago, remember when I said I'm about to stop taking pictures with people and post them unless they just regular people, my friends? Because there's no point in taking a picture with a politician if they're not going to move the needle.
And then I think also what people have to understand is that people can say, oh, you can watch the news or you can watch the things, but sometimes even with your DN, they go deep into it and look into it a little bit deeper than us. And we just look at headlines and things and news like that wouldn't be on the headlines. It'll be inside the paper, not as a headline for you to actually a clickbait. That wouldn't be a clickbait article. That'll be something that you have to search for. So my thing is saying, even when you're posting and stuff like that, just make it simple because sometimes when you're talking, like I said, that report card, sometimes when you're talking, people like me that got a little bit of ADHD, I'm like, get to the point. But when you say what you something like this that is so serious, is that makes people like me wake up and be like, okay, wait a minute, let's simplify this and say, hey, did y'all know that the undocumented worker is about to get $450K and all y'all got is some PPP money? You know what I'm saying? Like real talk. So I don't think it's a thing about me being updated. I think is that you guys are well versed in political. Like you're well versed in political. I'm more well versed in entertainment, but it doesn't. And both can counteract with each other. But I think it needs to be simplified and just understand that even though the information you guys are probably getting it on your phones and stuff like that, I'm not getting that.
It's the same reason that Tennille enjoys the Wednesday night lineup better than she enjoys all of the rest of the stuff.
Yeah.
Right? It's like some people, you gotta say, if you wake up every day at 6 o'clock to go through the Maze Jackson show, let's just be clear, you at a different level understanding of the politics. Like, again, and I think so many times my audience is privy because we could read through an article and not see all of the things that I'm able to point out or pull out of that article. So let's just take, but I think what you should see is that once we get the word to the ones, they get it. She like, wait, what?
Yeah,
like
you simplify. You just said
they
the
get
title.
450,000. We get nothing.
Right,
And they
that's
get
all.
it under
Just
reparations.
simplify. When you say something like that, but when you like get to that, like you start putting her name and you start putting all this, it get lost, and people have to be careful. That's what media job is for it to lose the story and doesn't, and especially when it affects blacks. But when you simplify it and just really hit that mark, and that's your headliner, that's what's gonna make people clickbaited. But you have to understand. That's big news, and I get news. I'm telling you now, that wasn't on my those were not on my clickbase of the news stories that I follow.
Right. Because I'd be like, I was trying to find out what happened with the AKA stuff anyway.
Yeah, that was real talk. That was a bigger story than this. I'm being real talk.
It was.
It was a bigger story than this, and that's crazy. But y'all have to understand that you all know where to go look for those stories. And I'm just saying, even with MSNBC, all of these CNN, of them, they what you to see. And when it's regarding black people, they may not be able to see. You don't see it. That's all.
There it is, y'all. We're going to take a quick break. I was waiting on, I was hoping I'm going to reach out to Nico. But anyway, we can continue this conversation, too. It's the Maze Jackson Show. I see we got callers, so we're going to take your calls when we come back. Riis, let's do it quick. So I do want to hear Ness because I feel like this is terrorism. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this some real terrorism, black terrorism committed on us by us. I need some news, traffic, and weather. And then we're going to do it.
Somebody said they ski wee y'all at
can I just say this?
That's fine.
Let me just tell y'all. This is how, and this to my Black Greek Letter Organization members, this is why the whole Kamala Harris and marketing Black Greekdom was dangerous. Like, we've always stayed out of that space.
Mm-hmm.
We know, but we don't know. Like, you know, but you don't. Because, again, as more people see her inability to deliver, it's no longer they leveraged our letters and names and numbers to get people to be bamboozled in some cases. And so people will say that we were
I think people just lost the message and everybody was trying to wear Chucks and Pearls and wasn't really listening to the message. I'm just saying a lot of people. Chucks and Pearls look cute.
No, but
nobody was worried about what the messaging was.
Right.
Same thing. That was the clickbait. Chucks and Pearls. It wasn't what the actual issues were.
Look at you. You think you smart.
I'm just saying, parenting. That's all I'm trying to say is people, when you're political, you're in the political world, you get it. But everyday people latch on to what's popular, and they latch on in like one or two sentences. That's how you get people at events. That's how you get them at festivals. Political people, if you want to get the masses, make it simple.
It's the Maze Jackson Show. We're going to be back after these messages. We'll be right back.
WIFTV PM.
Shop at Black-owned and operated Solo Beauty, where you are appreciated and respected. Located at 8158 South Cottage Grove, Solo Beauty can supply all of your black hair care needs. Solo Beauty is open from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., Tuesday through Saturday.
And now, traffic and weather.
Good morning. What's in it for the Black People Media family, and happy Friday. This is Riis the Ruler with your Chicagoland area sports, traffic, and weather report. In sports, once again, the Chicago Bulls hosting the New York Knicks last night at the UC Madhouse. Bulls making a late run in the fourth quarter, 1 point down. DeMar DeRozan get the ball, last shot, air ball, and Bulls lose 104-103 and get their first loss of the season. Over the traffic on the Kennedy, O'Hare to the Loop, 49 minutes. Outbound to O'Hare will be 21 on the Edens. Deerfield to the Exchange will be 54 minutes. Exchange back out to Deerfield will be 40 on the Eisenhower. Throwing that to the Loop, 58 minutes. Back out to Thorndale, just 44 on the Stevenson from I-355 to the Dan Ryan is an hour and 3 minutes. Outbound, just 38. The Bishop Ford, I-80 to the Dan Ryan, 54 minutes. 40 minutes back out to I-80. The Dan Ryan is 24 minutes to the Loop, 15 minutes back out to 95th. DuTable Lakeshore Drive South, 55th to Jackson is 9 minutes. Jackson back out to 55th, 8. The north side of things, Randolph to Bryn Mawr, 8. Bryn Mawr back to Randolph, 13. Today's weather, it is currently 55 and raining. Today will be a high of 57 with a low of 54. I'm Reese the Ruler. Here's Loch Ness with Terrorism here on The Maze Jackson Show.
Domestic terrorism. Following a 100-day review, federal officials are now laying out a new plan hoping to deter, detect, and prosecute domestic terror.
They went to the Capitol waving their flags and looking for smoke. He was out there looking for justice. They was over there looking for votes. Ashley Babbitt was with him and told all the people that nothing could stop us. She climbed through the Capitol window, breaching security, and called a shot, bro. The media say she a veteran. They paint the picture to make her look greater. But she disrespected the same country that she served. That makes her a traitor. They was fighting police, resisting arrest. On God, I couldn't believe it. I guess blue lives only tend to really matter when it's convenient. Hey, these are the times we witness in history, all because they didn't get a victory. United States is so contradictory. We get equal rights, that's a mystery. Politicians, they more like magicians. You know they got tricks up their sleeve. We point out the flaws that's up in this country. You know they gonna tell us to leave. Somebody try to help me understand it. Always seems like a double standard. They be out here leaving us empty-handed. To certain rights we are not granted. The media is the culprit when it comes to the comparison. Cause when it comes to race, they always changing up the narratives. Terrorism. They say you a patriot, call you a hero. I call it terrorism. And that's on the real. You know and we know, I say it's terrorism. They say you a patriot, call you a hero. I call it terrorism. And that's on the real. You know and we know, I say it's terrorism. They say you a patriot, call you a hero. I call it terrorism. And that's on the real. You know and we know, I say it's terrorism. They say you a patriot, call you a hero. I call it terrorism. We still out here trying to get our reparations, but the government pump faking out here hesitating. I'm out here trying to keep my peace, so I keep meditating. The media make us look bad, they taint our reputation. Look, it's so sad that COVID causing toe tags. You claim you so patriotic, but you ain't wearing no mask. You out here wilding with your MAGA flags and showing your ass. You wanna be part of some type of revolution so bad. Look, you talk revolution and constitutional rights, homie. I guess we forgot about back in the days when all of the business was whites only. Yeah. George Floyd got justice. Juneteenth got much respect. They made it a national holiday. Man, it's all good, but cut the check. They giving out all of these vaccines, putting it in you like caffeine. Was it all in the part of the plan? I bet money like DraftKings. It's land of the free, home of the brave. 1776, we wasn't free till 1865, so we wasn't part of that shit. And that there's terrorism.
Terrorism.
Back to the Maze Jackson Show. You are listening to the most dangerous show in the morning. This is What's in It for the Black People Radio. Maze Jackson, the most vociferous advocate for black people in the world.
For Ruthie Moore, for Todd Stoger, I am the host of the Maze Jackson Show, asking every single day, what's in it for the black people? And if you don't like it, you can still tell them Maze said, Mayor Lightfoot, man, we ain't accepting that. We ain't accepting that. Let's go. Yeah.
Let's get down to business and go ahead and address the facts, man. Lightfoot seems more lesbian than black. Rahm Emanuel's another case. He was just as tired. Act 50 closed schools left much to be desired. Police had Anjanette naked on that body cam. They suppressed the footage so it couldn't touch a lot of hands. Reminds me of that 16 shots in that cover up. Both of them similar, so I went and dug it up. George Floyd killed, a lot of riots happened in the town. Southside burned and they wouldn't let them bridges down. Grandmother sick, need a prescription and plus a couple groceries. You gon' have to travel just to get it now. COVID-19 out here shutting all the business down. Not enough SBA loans to even give around. So many failed businesses that you can put them in the pile. If you don't survive the pandemic, it's gonna sit you down. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. Shout out to Willie Wilson, hope one day you get to Senate. We need some different players in the game to handle business. Too many shady characters like Madigan and Blago. But when you really break it down, it's typical Chicago. City full of gangsters, it's what the land was built on. Same streets with hood legends, DNA get spilled on. Carjackers out here lurking, trying to get they steal on. Looking for a block to put them Hellcat wheels on. Let this give bogus appraisals a red line. Car crackers out here getting minimal fair time. And I'm concealed carry, I stay with the pipe. But Illinois gun laws giving minimal rights. Stay up on the swivel, make sure I'm moving tight. Check all of my mirrors when I pull up to the light. Pick my homie up from out of town, man, he caught a flight. He was hella nervous, told him, shorty, this a way of life. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks.
Wake up, Chicago! Oh, wake up, world. This is the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my girl, cousin Juan in the building. My man, DJ Riis the Rule on the Wheels of Steel, and my man, Loch Ness Monster. You should have seen Juan's face when he said, "Male Lightfoot more lesbian than black." He was like, "Oh, damn. There go a contract out the window."
That is it's crazy.
That Ness, though. And then that terrorism. I think terrorism might be the theme song for this reparations joint. Because, I mean, it just felt like, I know he was talking about domestic terrorism, but I feel like domestic terrorism is committed against black folks all the time. We are raped, robbed, and pillaged of our resources. And then even when it's time to spread it out and spread the love, we get caught up. When they tell me we can't get reparations, we still out here trying to get our reparations. That's my favorite part of the song.
You need to come up with like a TikTok for it.
I've been trying to get the video. He tripping.
Yeah.
That's all right, though, Ness, because I figured it out, though. Ness can't be in his own video. We got to make Ness be like,
Why
what's
can't
that
he
show?
be in his own video?
What's that show on TV where they be dressed, they put the costume on, and they do the show behind the costume?
The Mask Singer.
He got to be the Mask Singer because, I think he got a good government job. So he don't want his government to be exposed. So he be making them politically correct, them politically active songs. That's right. But you still gotta get that paycheck. We don't do no video. I've been waiting on a video for 2 years now. And what your name is ain't send me no damn candles.
Who?
You got to watch the Elliots. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on the Elliots.
Is that a family?
Yeah, well, it's really they be trying to do reverse psychology on you, so I'm gonna call them the Elliots.
Gotcha.
But I know what your name is. That's what your name is right there. There go the other Elliot right there talk about his wife. What do I care? Cause she be cheesing cause the what your name is that's their song.
Gotcha.
Her husband, the what your name called in just a little while ago to get us fired up, and then her husband was the song.
Gotcha.
I'm telling you, we got
all
time
right,
to group. We're gonna have, you know what, Juan, we should get all our artists next time from What's in It for the Black People on the we need them on the Lala stage. We need Ness on the Lala stage. Ness got to be on the Lala stage. But you can't probably like
Instagram?
So bad. It's so don't be asking nobody about no Instagram.
Well, I have to look at the music to know where it goes.
Nah, we'll get us a song, man. Just Ness finna be on shout out, y'all know we got we're in the Rob Blagojevich they're doing a Rob Blagojevich Hulu special with the buzz in it. Shout out to Andre Smith is in the promo. I seen it on Channel 7. I was like, once again, Riis, somebody else got
Is he
more
running for something again?
Yep, he running for okay. I'm gonna take your calls too. Riis, once again though, somebody else got bigger props to the anniversary. Andre had the best band show. Andre Smith, I invited Rod to come on down. Andre Smith is on the Hulu commercial. Right, look, it's right there. It's like you can see the Wiftable. Then y'all got the nerve to have a Wiftable sign upside down in the window. But Dre right there, I'm like, oh. It's okay though. I'll be salty, but I'll be cool.
It's the people in the background that are like that make it happen.
I'm not a background guy.
That makes it happen.
I'm not a background guy.
I am.
You are.
I am.
I need to be.
I'm in the background.
I need to be front and center.
I'm in the background.
All right. So speaking of background, seems like our leadership is in the background as undocumented. Now you got to understand this. These aren't U.S. citizens.
I understand.
These are people who can. Now you gotta let me just put a cherry on that. Remember the whips and the horses
with the Haitians?
Mm-hmm. They came over the same exact border.
Mm.
Same exact border. It's amazing. Good undocumented immigrants get reparations, and what does that? If they do, what does that say to black people?
Right
in this country? Caller.
So with the Haitians being undocumented, they sent them back on a plane though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm just asking. They said get on the plane, and they woke up and they was in Haiti.
Wow.
Please open the phone lines. Caller, you're on the Maze Jackson Show.
Good morning, Maze.
Byron.
I'm going to be nice.
Go on, Byron. Tell me about ourselves.
But anyway, since we got Robin Kelly and the Panther Man and Danny Davis, I think we're doing good, aren't we? No comment. Okay. But anyway, all I'm saying is we got to we have to vote these people out of office. That's all to it. And these people, and the people like your host, Juan, I mean, not her herself, but a lot of folks watch CNN and MSNBC. And if you watch that show, they will drug you to death about nothing.
Yep.
They won't give you no current news.
Right.
I knew about this. I knew about what you were talking about this morning from Fox News. I watched Fox News and watched a little CNN, watched NBC, watched Newsmax. You got to mix it up. You got to get your news from different sources. You can't have CNN and MSNBC. That's a dumb and dumb. That's dummy. That's news for dummies. Because they don't give you no the other side of the news.
So where do you go for your news? Where do you go for your news?
I got a mixture. I watch CNN. I watch MSNBC sometimes. But most of my time I'm watching Fox News and Newsmax. I'm a little more conservative than. Excuse me?
You said Newsmax. You said 3 out. I didn't hear the third outlet.
Fox News, Newsmax, MSNBC, CNN. I watch those stations too.
Yeah, I didn't know what Newsmax was.
Oh, it's a cable show.
It's a cable show. It's a little conservative.
Okay.
What I'm saying is you got to mix up your news gathering abilities so you can know what's going on. If you listen to CNN and MSNBC, they'll never talk about that $450,000 per immigrant group, per immigrant family. They will never talk about it. They'll never talk about the money that came out of the Trump gave to the black schools that were into the Build Back Better. He took that money out.
Think about it. They took it back, though. Biden took back the money from the HBCUs, and y'all was mad that they get. Byron, you making too much sense. You too much.
I agree. That's what I was just saying. No, I agree.
But our people are stuck on those channels. They're stuck on stupid. Where is Rush? Where is Danny Davis? Where is Robin Kelly? Have you heard anything from them about anything? Robin Kelly is talking about
Stop him. Hey, Byron, you said hold on, Byron, you said you wanted to hear from Bobby Rush. I got something. Hold on, I got what he got to say. Hold on 1 second, I got something for him. Riis, turn down the caller for me. Hold on.
Even had the unmitigated gall to go and make coffee for themselves and to pop popcorn, my popcorn, in my microwave while looters were tearing apart businesses.
That's what your congressman was worried about. The unmitigated gall to eat my popcorn.
And he will be reelected again. He will be reelected again by these Negroes that don't care.
Okay.
So I have a question. Then, like, say for instance, if they're voted out, how would you know who to vote in and they not do the same thing and recreate the cycle?
At least I take a chance of somebody new doing something different than the same person doing the same thing again.
But
One
how
more
do you
time.
guarantee
Well, y'all got Jamal Cole.
Who?
Jamal Cole, my hood, my city, my
No,
block.
I would
is
never vote for him.
What?
I wouldn't.
Wait, he got my block, my city, my hood. What are you talking? See, you done asked for change. Here's this brother, and he want to change the community. He been giving people all the Christmas lights and all of this stuff, and cleaning up the poor black people yard. He got all the white people coming, and now you tripping. What are you talking about? Why don't you like Jamal Cole?
It's not that I don't know him personally.
What
I'm
you
just
mean you wouldn't
saying
vote for him?
I
You
wouldn't
tripping.
vote for him because.
Why?
Because with me, I live in that neighborhood that he was servicing, and I tried to volunteer and wanted to be a part. I think it was all a plot to just get white people, like he's the face, being utilized as the face, and he's really not doing the work. So with me, it's nothing against him. He's doing what he's doing to do what he. But I think the money that he's given, he should give it to the organizations that's really doing the work, and he can be a force and ally with them versus then just trying to be the face. But running for government, I would never do it because I don't see the work. I just see the face. I mean, that's just how I feel. What? I'm only speaking from my example. I tried to help. I thought it was a great cause. And when I see bullshit, I call it. What?
We with the church people.
Huh?
You done cursed on the church show.
My grandmother said it's not a curse word unless you put God's name first. And she was the first lady of our church. So there you go.
Now, Juan, wait,
Just
which
saying.
church? You know Black
Mount
Church.
Carmel.
You know
Mount Carmel.
Mount Carmel cake.
Mount Carmel. Tanil, I did not step on nothing. I just talk about my experience, and I'm just saying
You
he
didn't
wouldn't
put
have my vote.
Okay.
That's all. I would need to see a report card.
Oh.
That's all.
Okay.
Show exactly what my block, my hood actually have done, except the stuff that's been seen on the news. And then the people that contact you are white people talking about my neighborhood. I have a problem with that.
That's because they exploring your house.
Exactly
They
my
looking
point.
At, they was when they came to give you your day.
Sometimes just
they
look
was
at
like, look at this.
Sometimes just look at when you're the token and they're putting your face up there, but they're doing the work, which means that the structure of what they're trying to do is for their agenda and not ours. That's all. Hey, that's my neighborhood right there. So they say my neighborhood, my hood. That's really my neighborhood, and I get a little touchy over there when I see people. Everybody's like, "Oh, he's doing great work." Show it to me that the white people not doing. That's all. Maze, why are you doing that? Stop.
I'm just doing eye signals because the last time I mentioned this, you know, I ain't going to go there, but.
Do you agree? Do you know?
I'm going to.
I'm open to anybody in the den. Tell me something that blacks in my block, my hood has done for blacks.
All I'm saying.
That's all I'm saying.
This is me, Mace Jackson. I am saying that I did not have anything to do with her response, and I'm only saying that. No, listen to me. I'm not. I did not talk to her. This is a free flowing conversation. People know how I have observed the situation.
Oh, no.
And I had absolutely nothing to do with her answer. But I remember when I told you when the white people coming to give you Christmas lights, they looking in your house. Remember when the houses went up to 300,000? And remember when
they rated the houses that they were get. To get it in front of my house, and everybody ignored my calls because they know they can't touch my house because I ain't moving. So my thing is just look at what they're doing and look at what is happening. And my thing is that I call multiple times. I'll show you the emails where I thought it was a great thing that they're trying to do to beautify the. But when you me back, I'm a citizen. I'm telling you, I send email. I even had my girl Tyra Martin to reach out to him and say, hey, let me connect. Because if you know me, you know I'm going to make sure I'm doing stuff in my neighborhood. So I really do have a problem when you get on TV and you say you're doing this and that, and people that are actually in the neighborhood that you're trying to say you serve and you ain't doing shit, dude, kick me with that. That's all I'm saying. And that's what people need to start doing, is that when you see stuff, just know who's in the background of it. And I'm not saying he's not doing a good work, but I would tell him that look at what you're doing. And if you really go analyze yourself, and if you're really for our neighborhood, make sure that you're speaking up. And when you're the face, also be the leader in that organization, and not just the face and being scripted. That's all. Sorry. That touched the button on me, because that's my neighborhood, Washington Park, over there.
Wait, I thought you was out west.
I'm a west sider, but I moved south.
Can I tell y'all something?
So I'm not saying he can't change it up, but do something. Show me the report card. Show me what you're going to do. And then mid-year, let's grade it and see where you at. That's all. So I'm not saying you can't run, but I'm saying if you're going to run, you better do something. And that's what everybody needs to start doing. Everybody's saying, oh, they mad and they all this kind of stuff. If you're going to hold people accountable, don't be the black person just up front taking the check. Be the black person that's going to make the shots. That's it. What are y'all doing? Y'all are so crazy. Now that I know about.
I'm with you. I'm rocking with you.
I'm rocking with you as well.
I'm rocking with you.
I think we all are rocking with you. I think that Juan, there are many times when unconsciously people say truth that is inconvenient, that does not fit the norm. I'll never, and I'm a park this here and then I'm gonna let it go. I watched a great idea in the innocence of youth, and remember when I told you give them a grant?
Mm-hmm.
You give them a grant to keep them busy,
right?
Right, because what they do is they see the people who have potential,
right?
And they say, "Oh, this brother could do something."
Mm-hmm.
And what they do is they grab you, they wrap you around with support. They give you things, and all of a sudden you go from being a little small thing to this massive operation. And then they staff you up with a board,
right?
And they give you all of the peripheral services, and they stand you up because, again, initially they saw it as a tool to organize our neighborhood.
Oh no, and that's what, and I feel sorry for him in a way, because I don't even know if it happened so suddenly for him, where you looking at, Rahm Emanuel, putting you and sealing you, but sometimes you have to be careful. And I pray daily for a spirit of discernment, because I get put in positions where people, I've been on calls, and people don't know, I've been on a call and with a bunch of people who tried to make me do stuff in Alderman Scott Ward that I knew that was not ethical and right. And I on the call said, who do y'all think I am, your nigga token? I'm not going to ever be that for nobody. And I think with him, I think he just got placed in a position, and then all of a sudden what started off great, the wrong white people infiltrated it, and then now is making that for another step for them to come and take over our neighborhoods, beautifying our neighborhoods. You didn't want to beautify my neighborhood because my block is straight, but I'm calling trying to help him, but people like me to what you're doing, because I call it out. I'm going to be like, what is really going on? Because at the end of the day, organizations that I know that organization could have supported, they weren't supporting. More stuff is being done by social works than it is of that. So I just always tell people, don't look at what's on TV. That's what I'm saying. Just don't look at that. Go look, go volunteer, go be in the community that they serve and see what's happening. So I feel bad for him, and I challenge him, if you're going to run for something, check your backyard, check the people that's in your organization, make sure they're doing the right stuff for our agenda. You have the voice, you have the power. And I was in that same position. And when I finally started to take the power and understand my resources, at the end of the day, they couldn't touch me. So you in a position where they can't touch you, do what you need to do, bro. That's all I'm saying. We need it. So,
and on that note,
sorry.
Please, no.
Now y'all see why me and May's friends.
So I often talk. You said your grandmama was first lady.
Yes.
So
yes.
Juan, there have been so many of us that they have taken to the top of the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Remember how the devil came to Jesus at one of his weakest points took him to the top of the mountain and looked down and said, serve me.
Yep.
And all this can be yours.
Yep.
You can see when that happens.
You can.
We saw that when we got put up on game, when the guy was sitting over in the chair over here, and he came on the show and was telling us like, oh, this is how you get it and get the city lots. And it's like, you look at the people who have been taken to the top. It's part of the reason that I was telling y'all about Juan in the beginning. Right? Like, what? Got 5 calls? Oh, okay. We're going to take your calls as soon as we get through with this. And matter of fact, we ain't going to even do the break, so we're just going to go through. I'm going to tell you, though, what you're hearing from Juan is what so often we don't see. Right? It's like, and Ruthie says we be down so bad that it's hard to walk away from it. And Juan, you went through hell and high water during COVID because there were no events. And I remember you be like, I'm getting mine. I'm getting every bit of aid and assistance. You were the advocate.
Yes.
And I think one of the things that they see is people who can move among everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And they say, man, we want that light. You got a certain light about you that people be like, ooh, I want to capture that light. I want to bottle it. And I want to use it to my own, for my own good. And I think that one of the things that we know and we can always count on, and I think you've demonstrated time and time again, it's kind of why I was saying like, and I know this is little to y'all, but it's like literally every time, whenever Juan has a thing, I be all insecure because people be acting funny and they be going in. Dog, your name is already on the list. And if I have any issues, I'd be like, Terry! And Terry be like, come on through here and get Carrie and y'all come on.
Right.
And I don't care if Jesus Christ, superstars in town, I don't care if she got from Kid Capri, I don't care if it's Heineken, I don't care who it is. Jay's talk about never change, never change. Mm-hmm. And you know when you put somebody in play, somebody with true integrity, you don't got to worry. How many times? Probably been understand that there's a certain point, and you have, in my estimation, eclipsed it. I remember when you were you came on the show and you was talking about all your friends, and I was like, your friends kicking it with you, but they ain't got you no contracts. They invited you to the party, but you throw the parties,
right?
And I think about from that point how you have just not that was the point,
right.
But it was listening to you even in this space, right? Because sometimes it's tough to be the bad guy all the time. And I don't think it was bad. I think from you, that was just pure truth that disconnected from what we talk about.
Right.
We didn't script that. Right. That's why y'all was like, well, why are you looking like that? Because I done told you this 3 million times over. Let's go to the phone lines. It's the Mace Jackson Show. Y'all, what is going on? Undocumented immigrants getting reparations and ain't nobody saying nothing? What's going on? How does that happen? Caller, you there?
Yeah, good morning, Maze and Juan. How y'all doing this morning?
We doing all right.
I'm going to say Byron nailed it right on the head, but I want to try to answer your question that you ask all the time, Maze. How do immigrants pass up the black agenda? I'm going to tell you how. When we elected President Obama to the White House, we were told to shut up. You made it. You arrived. It's in for black people complaining and asking for stuff. It was time for other people to make it. You think when Kamala Harris and Joe Biden make their decision, they ain't meeting with our leadership and getting the okay? It's just like I told you 2 weeks ago when I called in. Before the Portuguese came in and grabbed some slaves, they already cut deals with the kings. Because if they would have went in there by themselves, they would have caught malaria. But see, we want to push racism. Racism cannot exist unless we have a hand in it. So your leadership is being paid off to do this. That's why you can't argue with Lightfoot. You can't argue with Obama because they've been paid. And what's so funny about it, all these people crying like Biden. Go put your back on that slave ship and you go do it again. But thanks for hearing me.
Thank you for your call. Caller, next caller. Caller, you on the Maze Jackson Show. Riis, they got him? Let me get him. Next caller, you here? Caller, Maze Jackson Show. You talking to Maze?
Good morning. Good morning, Maze.
Good morning. Sister Zakia, how you feeling this morning?
Yeah, the sister Zakiya is feeling your pain this morning, my son. But you know what? The Latino elected officials work on behalf and fight for their people. And you must understand there will be no change in what's happening with us and our elected officials until the old heads die out. They got to die out. Because white people with big money, they pay to keep them in office because they control them on issues and everything else. The new generations, they got to be radical. They got to come in radical and work on behalf of our people the way the Latino elected officials are working radical to embark on laws that will help their people. We have to start right now, and maybe some people are already doing, grooming younger generations, okay? We got to do it, real talk. The Latinos are on it. They're doing what they're supposed to do on behalf of our people. But we're not going to get that right now. These folks got to die. They've been in office too long, and they got to move on and let some more take place. Now, ladies, can I ask you something?
Uh-oh. Yes. Yes.
Put on your thinking cap.
Okay.
Put on your thinking cap. And I don't know, I didn't say good morning to your beautiful guest and to Riis this morning because I'm so upset about what I'm hearing from you this morning. It just really upset my soul. But put your thinking cap on. Have I ever called your show and talked about the people on WVON radio station ever?
No, ma'am.
Well, this brother named Todd called in last week and told Perry that I and another brother's name he called, I think it was a Pete or somebody, calls the other talk show that come on in the morning, and Perry, they talk about you all over here, everybody over here like a dog. Yeah, I'm saying it. And you was sounding like a mad dog. Yeah, I'm saying it, Zakiya. Talk about y'all like a mad dog. Well, I say I'm going to let it slide because I don't know who this brother is. And I know they send people up in our groups and everything. And so, but Mr. McCain, Robert McKay, said the same brother call in and said that I do that on your show. That's a lie. But I'm getting ready to file some charges against him. But I just wanted you to tell the public, let the public know, I have never called in and talked about the people on WVON. So I don't know who sent this brother Todd. I don't know who he think he dealing with, but I'm getting ready to let it know. I'm not the one. I'm sick of brothers bashing sisters. He's a basher. He's a black woman basher, a hater of black women. And I don't appreciate it. So that's it. I just want to get that off my chest because I don't like people lying on me. I spend my energy working on behalf of my people, not against my people. So I feel your pain, brother, but as an elder, I've seen so much out here, and I'm telling you, change ain't going to come in until the new generations bring it in.
Thank you,
Real
Sister.
talk.
Thank you, Sister Zakiya. I got my thinking cap on, and we've all had our experiences. I'm gonna let that one ride. I think that's something that y'all gonna have to decide how y'all want to deal with at a different space.
Yeah.
Because we know how that goes. And there's a lot more to that story, Sister Zakiya. It's a lot of more to that story. Next caller. Caller, you on the Mace Jackson show. How you feeling today?
Shalom, my brother.
It's my man, Israel. What up, Bob, Israel?
Man, both of y'all got religious background with that Bible. I'm telling you, you need to let me bring some Hebrew Israelites on there to explain exactly what's going on. But I want to touch base on Bobby Hush. Man, that man, let me be nice.
The unmitigated gold eat my popcorn.
Yeah, that man, I love what the young lady said. I think you call it a talk show rookie or radio rookie. They need to put up a report card. If that dude report card is terrible, I'm from Inglewood, and that man ain't did nothing. That young boy need to get in there. I wouldn't care if David Duke was behind him. Bobby Hush needs to go. And I hate to go like the young lady just left said, Zakia. Unfortunately, Father Time do need to set those people. I'm not the creator, but if you look at our communities, you go to Washington, D.C., see what they doing down there, do that report card. Man, come on now. We're supposed to get rich off the Inglewood flyover. Bobby Hush blocked that. So much money came, we had to protest Metro. We supposed to need 4 or 5 black millionaires. But I ain't gonna go too deep on him. But far as that money y'all talking about with them, man, it's in Duty Rider 28, man.
Okay,
Bobby Hush.
Oh, you said Hush. Because, he didn't hush. He want his popcorn back. It's the Maze Jackson Show. That's my man, Bob Israel. Hey, Israel, thank you for having my back in Springfield, man. I'm telling you, people is mounting up like, hey, Joe, we over at this boy.
I really think, I think what people have to understand is that the world is with so much content. Like, I think a lot of your listeners, when they first got involved, you really just had the newspapers and the news, right? Now you are competing with TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. It's so many places to get content, and I think the quickest way to get things to people is just like artists now. A number one hit is only on the charts like 2 weeks versus before they used to be on there 16, 18 weeks because the attention span is so quick. And I think the thing to help people who are voting and to make people responsible is to make sure you're do something like a report card and then have these people answer to it. And then that's when you get them fumbling or make them change their actions and make them actually do what they said that they're going to do. Because I'll be honest, it's so much rhetoric being done that you can't even follow if they're actually living up to the agenda of what they promised. So in order to do that, just a way for people to understand is do a scorecard and let them be accountable. Just like you have on your job, you have a, what do you call that? Performance review. Do a performance review, and then everybody and I let this person retire. No, you're retired by showing that report card because people are gonna be like, you ain't do nothing.
Aha. That's my cousin Juan telling y'all some words.
You fire yourself.
Whoop.
And that's what they say. You fire yourself.
You fired yourself.
Because you may find some of the stuff that you thought, sometimes I looked and saw stuff that I thought somebody voted against. And when I looked for myself, I'm like, oh, no, they didn't. So sometimes you have to also know that there's people out there that are laced to actually give you lies to manipulate what you really think is true or what you think is false.
Yes, it is. And remember, it's all spin. We got any more calls on that line, Riis? Let's go to the next caller. Call you on the Maze Jackson Show.
Hello?
Hello?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
This is Devin Gordine. Good morning.
What up, Dev, Mr. Vice Presidente? You coming to the bar?
Hey,
you coming to
man.
the wait.
You say barbecue?
Not barbecue. To the tailgate. We know we got a tailgate on Sunday.
Oh, this Sunday?
Of
Yeah,
course.
we tailgating
Of
at
course.
TV.
Is it a Bears tailgating or is it a Bulls tailgating? I'm confused. I need to know which direction I need to go in.
Just bring it all, man. We got something for everybody.
But real talk, definitely for the listeners and the family, we are a cohesive unit, and any disrespect or anything like that towards anybody is a direct shot on all of us. So just always keep your eyes and ears open. And if you need something, just reach out. And good morning to cousin Juan and Riis. And, we need help. We need help. All these things that we talk about, everybody is accountable for pitching in and helping. So we do need the scorecard. We do have to do the voter's guide. So don't just leave it on somebody else to do. Ask what you can do and contribute to so we can make it the best for all of us. A win for one is a win for us. When Cousin Juan win, we all win. When Tennille win, we all win. When Maze win, we all win. So it's all of us together. You know what I'm saying? All we got. Ain't nobody gonna come help us. So we gotta do it. We gotta be the change we want to see, like Brother Tyrone say. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I got to say on that. Love y'all, man. I'm out.
Appreciate you, Devo. I was going to have Riis do a impression, but I'm not. I'm going to take this next call. Caller, you on the Maze Jackson Show, because Riis got the Tyrone Muhammad impression down. It's the Maze Jackson Show.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you, sir?
Oh, it's Anthony. What's up, dog? How you feeling, man?
It's like your listeners wait for you to recognize their voice.
Right,
They
he
do
is
this
like- they be
pause.
like-
They do this pause.
Right.
Good
Well,
morning.
you know what? That's a good thing because he know what I'm coming with. I got something made. Did you see when the president of FOP stood over City Hall at the meeting and looked down on them aldermen and told them, "We coming for y'all seats"?
Yeah, I saw that. Oh, I did see it. I just think the FOP ain't got
Okay,
a lot
don't
of
take that
political-
lightly, man.
You think so? See, here's what I feel.
Do
like.
not, huh?
I feel like the FOP talk a lot of smack, but I don't know that they have
Hey,
the
man.
political acumen to beat somebody. I know that they
Hey.
Go ahead.
They got an appetite, man. Trust me.
Uh-oh.
If they go to gathering up dirt on people and whatnot, think
Oh,
about they
okay,
got
okay,
they
they got
organized
vice.
as nothing else. All right, they organized as nothing else. So if you got something, any of these aldermen that was sitting in the chamber that day, and he said, "We coming for your seat," they can't do that unless they do the smear thing, bring up all kind of. Do not take what he said lightly, man. I'll holler at you next week, man.
Okay, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna keep my
All
eye on
right.
that. Thank you, Anthony. We appreciate you. Hey man, it was this has been a crazy Friday. I was gonna say tell me something good. This is Tell Me Something Good Friday. You know, it used to be like tell me something good. Wow. You see, you
Went
got
a whole
your
nother
shocker.
direction.
I see you got your shocker here.
You like it?
Uh-huh.
I know I like it. I've been wanting to get my hair so big for years. I'm like, finally.
Look at you. So you got the Diana Ross thing.
Oh, let me
going
tell you, when that moment happened, the first person that said, "Oh my God, you look like Diana Ross," I'm like, can I re-record that so I can send that to Rhonda, her daughter, and so because I've
Really?
been telling Rhonda I want to be a Ross so
really?
bad.
You should be Tracy Ellis Ross if you're gonna be a Ross.
I'm just saying a Ross period. Just
Tracy
in a
Ellis Ross is truly a boss.
She's amazing.
She has
But
turned the
Rhonda
old lady.
is the sweetest. Like, I mean,
That's
she
her.
royalty.
Okay.
She royalty.
Okay, great. That's great. She
Shut
ain't
up.
Tracy though.
I was going for Diana, like just the Ross family, that whole look. So I was just very happy.
You got to get you a white husband. You got to get you a white daddy somewhere there.
Oh no, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen.
Oh, it's
That's
the
not
Mace
gonna
Jackson show. All right.
I only like the dark meat, thighs, legs. That's all.
Shout out to the brothers in the building. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's the Mace Jackson show. So no, I was gonna say call you Ruthie.
You see, you about to call me Ruthie?
Look, and you and Ruthie are like short and tall, thin and thick. Just all of the different. You know, you got extensions. She got natural.
Natural.
Yeah,
It's
all
totally
good.
different. Like totally different.
But y'all both make me laugh like a mug.
Totally different.
All right, it's the Mace Jackson show. Hey, cousin Juan, tell me
Yes.
something good. It's the weekend where you like to try and tell me something good.
It's the weekend. I'm really excited. Tomorrow is the parade, Arts in the Dark, on
What's that?
State Street. It's
Okay.
the parade that Luma is an organization called Luma's Dub, but it's supported by the Park District, DKs, and everyone.
Speaking of the Park District, you gotta be careful with that Park District.
Why? With
you
the new
see-
person?
No.
What?
The Park District, they caught another child sexual abuser.
Oh, that's so bad.
I think that I didn't even talk about this. Did you see about the Quinville? Quinville got fired from his other job for covering up. I meant to ask you, can you get fired? Should you be able to get fired for not saying anything?
If you're the leader, yes. Yeah, I think you should. If you knowingly know and you just,
What if you had a crisis communications plan?
Did he?
Well, but the crisis communications plan is basically to plot the cover up. When you think about it.
Yeah. You got to have some fall guys from it. Because at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure the president of the organization knew.
Oh, okay. So let me ask you a question.
But it was during the championship when it first happened. So that's how
you gotta shake it off.
Yeah, that's how I shake it off.
You gotta shake it off.
Maze will have me going like, let me
So-
get to something positive. Let me think about something positive. I got to get back into my. There will be a parade on Saturday if you guys want to come through, and we're doing a music in the key of Chicago, so all Chicago artists, because we want to make sure we're supporting them. So when they do get big, they can say Chicago actually supported them.
Because we really don't.
We really don't. But
Till
we've
you
been
get
doing
big,
that a lot.
Then we want to come back.
Yeah.
All right. DJ Riis the Ruler. Mr. Biz was in the front. Hey, check this out. Riis, turn to the side so Juan can see. You see, he got a shag.
Hilarious.
Okay. So that's why we call him. Look at him in the front. See, look at him. Mr. Business in the front. Turn, Riis. Mr. Party in the back.
So, were you
And he's
eating
less-
the edible when you did that? Like,
No, this is my regular hairstyle.
That's
Like
your
you probably
regular-
see me like that. Yeah.
but when did you decide to do that? Was a drink or edible involved with that decision?
No, this is me. You
Reese
know,
is
yeah,
different. Reese be like, have you ever watched Reese's show Week Ho Wednesday?
A week ho.
exactly what you heard.
Like a
Week Ho Wednesday.
You got it. And you sound like you should be on there by the way you've been talking.
Why?
I know it comes out. It come out a little bit. What?
It's you should check it out.
What time is it on?
Wednesdays 8:30 p.m. here on the What's in It for the Black People media
Okay.
station.
Yeah. You should Week Ho, and it's just like that. I have to rechange it just so that I don't get blocked and banned
Right.
on Facebook. It's HEAUX.
But the real one is HO. Like it's
I know
on
what you-
Facebook.
I know what
like
you
literally,
saying.
if you put in week, like WEAK, it'll pop up.
Okay. All right.
So, Reese, what's up, man? Tell me something good. How many hours you got to work this week?
I'm working all this week. I'm actually off until like tomorrow afternoon. But tell you something good.
What's up with your son? Did he call you this week? How was homecoming? Give me something.
I was gonna say it on the show, but you know what? I can wait. My son, check this out. My son called because the school sent a letter in to the boys, told the boys to please stop doing what they do in the shower because it has clogged up the drain, and they spend thousands of dollars each year cleaning out what they do.
What are they doing in the?
Come on.
I'm lost.
Stop
doing what?
Come
Stop flushing
on.
the condoms?
No, in the shower,
And it fills up the what?
filled up the drain system.
No, I don't.
No, I don't think
It's
that's
an
true.
actual letter. Yes,
I gotta see the letter, bro.
He sent the
I don't
letter.
believe
I didn't believe it neither. But
What is wait, are you talking about?
the school sent out the male
I don't
students
believe
a
this.
letter,
I do not believe it.
and I was like, "What,
It's water soluble, bro.
man? Listen,
it
I don't know none of
dissolves
You
that."
said water soluble.
Like,
Maybe
on,
it's
man.
the new kind, the young kind. I don't know.
That's the swag packs. That's what it is.
I wanted her to the kid.
That's Have you ever heard of the swag pack?
No.
Stop at your local gas station. Want to hurt two to kill. You know the deal. Tell them Reese the Ruler sent you. I don't know what it's gonna do, but just tell them I sent you. I'm working on my sponsorship. It's a pill. I go look at that. I guarantee your next gas station, just look in the window.
I tried to get something yesterday. I tried to put something in the store yesterday. They was out. They was like, that moves pretty quickly. One to hurt, two to kill. And,
Okay.
and it's a picture of a woman. One to hurt. Dude buys the pills. You take one. It comes two in a pack. You buy one, it's to hurt her. Two, she's dead.
You sell that?
No, I'm trying.
Look,
to
she
get
like,
sponsorship.
I got some niggas that need that.
Yeah.
No, I'm just y'all so.
No, it's grocery store.
It's called the swag pack. So I bet it's a whole bunch of black people buying the swag pack, but won't
Probably.
take that
I tried to
vaccination
buy
shot.
some
That's what I be trying to tell
You
people.
say they put that, don't know what's in that swag pack, but they'll take that because that's performance, but they won't take that vaccination shot.
Excuse me. I bet if you told brothers that shot gave them an extra hour, they'd be lined up.
Extra inch,
Like
they be
it-
like, what?
Not even an extra hour, extra 10 minutes. They be like, what? Sign me up.
Man, I'm telling you, I'm
Can I
good
get
for
both
10.
my shots today?
That always makes me think of that Richard Pryor on Harlem Nights. He's like, baby, we should make hard, passionate love all night long. And he was like, how about we do it really hard for like 20 minutes and then fall into a nice coma-like sleep. Hey, y'all. Tell me something good.
No.
I want to remind you all about the telethon, November 19th.
What is the telethon for?
We're going to raise money to raise our billboards around the city.
Oh, that'd be
So
nice.
we're raising money to put up What's in It for the Black People billboards. Reese trying to get his face on them. I was like, I don't know about that.
Side view so I can get the patch in.
I think there's a grant out for you to get some stuff for marketing.
I hear. But, once you take the people's money, remember I tell you about how I am about grants. For us, by us. Like, I don't want the city's money. I don't want
It wasn't a city grant.
Who grant was it?
I forgot. I'll find it.
Okay.
But it wasn't a city grant.
All right.
City grant CEO name, they ain't gonna get it to you anyway.
That's all right. I'm a teacher.
But it's another grant for real.
See? Tell me something good. So it's Halloween weekend, so we got the tailgate at TP 5401 South Wentworth. This time bring your own joints, right? Like bring some food, bring your thing. I'm not gonna have Big Al, so if you want to bring your little grill, your portable grill,
Who's
whatever
Big
it is.
Al?
Big Al was our cook that showed up 2 hours late.
Oh, Big Al, wow, you was eating the food.
See, you know, and black people would do you like this. They be like, you did me a favor being late. You know I'm here, though. You see I'm here. It was traffic. That's why you leave.
Or you know what? Or just call some food trucks and like they can roll up for people who want to just hang out. Because like with me, I don't cook and tailgate, and I'm just going to bring liquor, and I be looking for food. So maybe like call up some food trucks and say you're doing that.
Oh, why don't you call up your cool? Oh, we want some barbecue food truck. Is it black?
Why it had to be barbecue? Somebody was one day doing some buns at your thing.
Tacos.
Dude, I tear taco up.
Now we don't after right because you're gonna be paying for the reparations. For the
Whatever.
Latinos. Taco Tuesdays. We ought to ban Taco Tuesdays.
I bet you get some food trucks no matter what food. If it's good food, they gonna eat it. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Well,
if Al can't be on time, 2 hours.
And with an attitude.
So he came at 2:00.
Mm-hmm.
Ow, that is not good.
The game didn't start till like 3:20. So
he was looking like he was looking at to be messed up before the game.
You know,
It's
you know
cool.
you can't black people because then they get. Man, I did you a favor.
Yeah,
Dog, I paid you. Like I paid you.
Oh, you paid.
You know, like people be cracking me up when you pay them and they act like they doing you a solid.
Who said they bringing jerk? Somebody named Randy Span. Yo, jerk good.
Randy ain't coming unless Ruthie come.
Okay.
Randy ain't coming unless Ruthie come.
Who else cooking something for the tailgate? And is y'all kitchen clean? Huh?
Ooh, Ruth. I'm gonna tell you, if you got cats, leave your stuff.
I brought some. What I had last.
Reis brought all the sides. Reis brought cornbread, macaroni and cheese, and yams.
You made it
from scratch. Yeah, I can
Look
cook.
at that.
Yeah,
okay.
cook,
all right.
Yeah.
I'm becoming just to eat everybody food. I get a donation.
That's all right, you can. We want everybody. You welcome. You know, people be like, it was funny though, because people like, is that food free? We could get some.
Right.
Yes, you can. All right, y'all. Plus, don't forget your local weed man will be there. So don't miss that. They will be providing samples again. I'm gonna try and see if we can get the slushy machine. Hey man, I ain't seen Tyrone Muhammad must be somewhere saving the world because he ain't called to steal our last 2 minutes, Reese.
You know he ain't called because Maze him out here.
Reese gonna do the Tyrone impression. Hey y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all, thank y'all.
I woke up.
You did, and it's a great weekend. We got a lot of people coming on next week. We got a lot of shows, a lot of stuff going on. Juan, you got anything you want to say to anybody? Say any shouts out to anybody?
No, it was great coming back. I'm glad I came. It was good. I learned a little something. I always learn something at your show. So
I appreciate.
I'm gonna look up this reparation thing. I ain't heard the last of me of that.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, if I see you in any selfies, I'm gonna tag. I'm gonna be.
And if y'all do that, if y'all stop making money off them report cards, I want some because y'all just
no. Black people don't do that. They be like, no. I mean, black people don't believe in reciprocal money.
They don't.
They be like, that was a good idea you had. I did it. Instead of cutting me in.
Right, but what they don't know is in my head, I can logistically put it together to make it make sense, whereas you just thinking you can do it and don't work.
She got your ass. All right, y'all. This is the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my co-host, cousin Juan, sitting there.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, Reese. See why we don't listen to what Todd say? Didn't Todd literally get on radio and tell us he was going to be on Friday? Didn't he? You heard him. That's why you can't trust the alphas.
I don't remember my bro saying that.
See, yes, you can't trust that. Alpha sweetheart. Okay, cool. That's good. I'm glad you.
My sorority and all that stuff is I'm a Jesus kid.
You know, we loved the Jesus girls back in college. Oh yeah. You know they was Jesus girls. Oh, you was a preacher.
They'd have been trapped up
for 18
years. They ain't never been
I was a deacon daughter. I wasn't a preacher.
Yeah.
I was a deacon daughter.
Come here, deacon daughter. Let me deacon daughter. Look, he said I'm a deacon your daughter.
That is horrible.
Hey man, I'm gonna tell you, I could do a comedy show if given the opportunity. I think because y'all black folks be wearing me out because y'all don't never want to stand up. Y'all be like y'all want to take the picture first. So in the case that next week we come back and we doing our comedy, just know I could do it too. All right, this is the Maze Jackson Show. So for Maze and Reese and not Ruthie, but for Maze, Reese, Ruthie, sometimes Todd, but I got my girl cousin Juan in the building. I am the host of the Maze Jackson Show. What for the black people? And if you don't like it, you can still tell them. Maze said, we out of here. Peace.
And go ahead and address the facts, man. Lightfoot seems more lesbian than black. Rahm Emanuel's another case. He was just as tired. 50 closed schools left much to be desired. Police had Anjanette naked on that body cam. They suppressed the footage so it couldn't touch a lot of hands. Reminds me of that 16 shots in that cover up. Both of them similar, so I went and dug it up. A lot of riots happened in the town. Southside burned and they wouldn't let them bridges down. Grandmother sick, need a prescription and plus a couple groceries. You gon' have to travel just to get it now. COVID-19 out here shutting all the business down. Not enough SBA loans to even give around. So many failed businesses that you could put them in the pile. If you don't survive the pandemic, it's gon' sit you down. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. Shout out to Willie Wilson, hope one day you get to send it. We need some different players in the game to handle business. Too many shady characters like Madigan and Blago. But when you really break it down, it's typical Chicago. City full of gangsters, it's what the land was built on. Same streets with hood legends, DNA gets spilled on. Carjackers out here lurking, trying to get